into your basket because they are going to look fabulous with your cushions. Again, just add them in alongside, whether it's the kits you're going for, whether it's the patterns you're going for, it doesn't matter. They are beautiful quality and going to be keeping everything looking super smashing. There you go, 2 for 1, 6 5. Distracted then for a moment, looking at these fabulous fabric. This one's a beautiful fabric that we're going to be working with next. So yeah, Sarah, this is a pretty one. What's this going to evolve into?
So this is going to be the Gloria cushion cover. I thought I'd just demonstrate another zip.
Okay.
Because with all of these kits, these are all metal zips. It's really nice to make a feature. So rather, sometimes you can make a cushion and hide the zip, but I've actually wanted to make a feature of these ones.
Yeah, I like that idea.
So I just want to show you how it's really easy to do. So when you've cut your 2 squares, you literally... So I've literally just pressed 1 centimetre over on the iron, and then folded it in half, and then I made another press with the iron, so you know exactly where the middle point is.
Okay.
Or you can use a pin or a tailor chalk. And then with the zip, I've measured from one end, so not the tape end, but the actual metal. So from that end to the zipper for the foot. And measure to find the centre, and I've put a little pin in there.
Okay.
And then what I did was, you can see I've done that one already, but I literally lined up my mark that I made with the iron with the centre where the pin is, and then I'm just going to pin.
And that keeps everything balanced that way.
Yeah, and then you know it's dead centre. But if you're just doing it with the iron, it just makes it really easy.
Now, when you obviously get your kit home, because obviously you're getting all these elements, the original vintage, with the zips, I mean, obviously if we were going out and making a cushion, we might think, right, I need an 18-inch zip, and it's easy, off I go to get that one off the website. But with regards to these, I'm guessing sometimes, is it a case of the zip might not be the exact same size as the fabric that you're cutting?
Yeah,
so do you have to adapt it a little bit sometimes?
What I've done is, so the zips that are included in the kit, there's a variation. So it will say in the pattern, I can't remember exactly, I think it's 36 to 32 or something. But so with the zip, this is probably the maximum that you could get, because it's gone from one end to the other end. But also you might get a zip that is, you know, just finishes there and there.
Oh, I see, but it's still enough for the opening to put your cushion pad
Yeah,
in.
exactly. You just need enough room to get your pad in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I pick zips up from all different places. It might be from a charity shop, because then you're reusing things and you're not throwing them away. But you can't always be exact about what size you're going to get. Yeah. But you can use different ones. But obviously you don't want something like small, like a 7-inch zip, because you're not going to be able to get your pad in.
Not without a good wrestling session.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm literally just going to pin that in place. Now I do recommend tacking this one rather than just going ahead and sewing. So I've done that already on the other side. So you can see here, so I've just done a really loose tack in a contrasting colour, so you can see it to unpick it. And then I'm going to stitch down. So again, I've got my zipper foot on, but it just, by tacking it, it just means you can check that you've got, that it's level, it's exactly where you want it to be. It's also that your fabric's not too close to the zip, because otherwise you can't open it. And I'm just going to put it a few millimeters away from the edge of the fabric.
We've been checking out on the website. Don't forget, Olive Road, one of the brands that we have here at Hochanda. You can go and have a little look on the website and see the other things that Sarah's brought to us. You can also check out some of the reviews. Some of the things that people are saying are things that how beautifully packaged everything was when they received it from Sarah. And the instructions were absolutely brilliant. And also that they were beautiful quality fabrics as well. So you can buy with confidence when you're buying from our lovely Sarah. Nice, that's a little testimonial about it, isn't it? I don't know what they'd ordered, but it sounded like they had fun with it.
Yeah, I saw the reviews, they were really nice. And yeah, so they come, so the bag that you've got there, that actually, see the drawstring one, the yellow one.
Oh, yeah.
So that's actually, you get the kit in a drawstring bag. So I try and use as less plastic as I can.
Right.
So I made the bags from, so that was an old bedding sheet, a vintage sheet.
So the kit came within a little bag that you'd actually made?
So all the kits that you get,
Oh, is that
yeah,
how they come
so that
to?
they come
So
into
is this
there.
the kind of style bag? Oh, I see, that makes sense. That's why you've got the little tag in the side
Yeah.
there, because that's your kind of your packaging.
That's
You'd
it.
keep that, you wouldn't throw that
Yeah,
away, would
so
you?
then when you've got the pattern and the booklet, it means you've got somewhere safe to keep it, and you might put
That's
in
a
some like
lovely
extra
idea.
spare bits of fabric that you might use for that project again.
Of course, well, you wouldn't be parting with that, would you? So I like that idea. You imagine getting your little kit and obviously all your little goodies in there, you opening it up and all that in there with your pattern and everything. Lovely idea. And there you go, something that you can keep after you've created it as well. I like that idea. It's nice.
I
Like
just
that.
try and use less plastic and then something
It
you can
makes
reuse
sense,
again.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I just finished this. Oh, so I just got to the point where I'm just going to open the zip again so that it's not in the way. So I'm just going to get just where the end of the metal is. You don't want to go right to the end because you need to sew the seams together, give it a trim. I mean, I haven't done the other side, but then you can just open it and just make sure it's not going to get stuck. So it's going to get stuck there because I left that pin in to make the centre part.
Oh, I see.
So it's good
yeah.
to take that one out. So yeah, and just open, and then you'll do the other side, tack that, stitch that down, and then you can take out the tacking,
That looks fabulous.
and then that's ready to put together. I did a test yesterday, and I don't think it even took me an hour, maybe an hour including the cutting out. But once
good
you get
going,
used to
isn't
doing
it?
them, probably when you do it first, you're getting used to the instructions.
Yes.
But once you've done a couple,
I love that idea.
Nice
now,
and
we've
thick.
probably got about 9 or 10 minutes left, Sarah. So
Okay.
is there anything else that you wanted to show us?
just one really quick one. So just with the kit bag, sometimes it can be a bit tricky matching the lining. So this is the outer, and then if you wanted to put the lining in, sometimes if it's too small or too big, it doesn't fit very well, and you've got to tuck it under this hem. So what I like to do is just to make sure I line up the two together and just make sure I've got my seams exact. So I can see this one, the lining is slightly smaller than the outer on the seams.
Oh, you can see where the seam is, yes.
Yeah, but slightly smaller is fine. It means that will tuck in. It's if it's too big, then it's not going to fit in properly.
I love this paisley print that you've got. It's one of those prints that I really do like. I do love a good paisley.
Definitely my favourite.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
And then what I do, so you take that the right way out, you keep the waterproof or the showerproof lining on the wrong way, so you've got your seam showing, and then you tuck it in. And then I match up the side seams. It says in instructions that, so the lining should match just under that pressed line, the hemline. So I'm matching up the two side seams, and I'm just going to tuck over the hem so that edge just reaches up to there. And I'm going to put a pin in, and then I would just work all the way around, just lining up the top with that pressed line. So I'd line that all the way around, and then you're ready to just then stitch all the way around. But it just means if you've matched up your edges, it's going to be a whole lot easier than trying to match two bags that basically don't fit together.
Good point, yeah, that's a good way of doing it. It all comes neat together.
Yeah.
And
There
of
you
course, as you've seen, Sarah, has been explaining it so well. So you know that when you get your kit home, those instructions are going to help you step by step, taking you right the way through. We're looking at the Olivia kit bag, which I think was your eldest niece, was that right?
That's it, yeah. So she loves her horse.
And I like that idea, yeah. So if you've got well, just as you heard there, Olivia likes her horse riding, so of course your kit can get quite muddy, can't it? If you're not, I say that like the last time I got on a horse, I was probably about 5 years old, so I do sound like I know what I'm talking about, don't I? But you can see, yeah, this is going to be a perfect little book for you to actually create. And of course you've got your pattern there for your drawstring bag. You can get hold of it with your kit, which of course if it's going to include your fabric, your vintage fabrics, but if you do want it as part of the bundle, bottom of the screen you are going to get this one alongside the other 4. It's £19.99, that's, which I think is a brilliant value for money, because you're only looking at what, you're looking at what, £4 each? £4 each? That's about it, isn't it? £4 each, which I think is fabulous value for money. The kit itself, though, of course, that value is still there because you're going to get that pattern, but you are going to get the fabric as well. But not just the fabric. On this particular one, you are going to get, obviously, all the bits that go with it. But if you're going for your patterns, you can see on the cover, you've got all of those. So you've got your bag, your drawstring bag, your half penny, you've got your pouch that we saw with the first demonstration, of course, the cushion that we were learning how to put the zip in just a few moments ago. But if you go for the kits, then you may be fortunate and get some absolutely beautiful fabrics, just like the one that Sarah has been working with. I mean, this looks beautiful. That's a really happy fabric, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely and bright. I've got something similar I used to my swimming kit.
Nice idea, like that, yeah.
Yeah, and it just means it stops the rest of your bag getting all wet when you've got it in there. So
and it's a useful kind of skill to learn how to do these, because of course then you can make them into different sizes and then start using them for presents or wrapping. I mean, when you get yours, I know it's not a present, I know you've had to buy it, but it comes beautifully packaged, because this is the bag or a similar bag that you will receive your goodies in. And that's the beauty. I mean, look at this, imagine receiving that. It is like somebody's bought you a gift when you see something like that. So you could actually go on and use that, couldn't you? It might be that you're doing a little bit of maybe English paper piecing and you're putting all your goodies in there, your bits and pieces to take on your travels. Maybe if you're going for those patterns, the first project is going to be just as we saw earlier on with the Mary pouch. If you have just joined us as well, do go back and watch, because we were learning how to put the zip in place, the authentic vintage zip that you're going to get with this. Fabrics, obviously your lining fabrics, your outer fabrics, all coming together, because what Sarah does, she sources all these fabrics. So your kits that you're going for, you can choose either your florals or your geometrics, which means kind of you've got that style of fabric, but then the fabric will change, because these are kind of, it's almost like a limited edition, but they're vintage. So you can see there, that one's looking very different, kind of got some quite monotone looking there. That's a pretty one, I like that. Now, is it a Gerber or a Gerber? I never quite know how to pronounce it. But there you go, it gives you just a little insight as to some of those different fabrics that you might feature within your particular kit when you get it home. So 065982, but maybe a bit like me, and this is me, I need a bigger bag. I do love the little Mary pouch, but I do need a bigger bag, and I love this style. And again, this is nice because you put a pocket on it as well.
Yeah, I just think when you're jumping on the train or the bus, and you just can then just slip your card in there, your little travel card in there. Your pass or your ticket could go in there quite easily, couldn't it? So nice size as well, because when you're actually working with this, it's going to be a good weight, so you can be putting your shopping in there and not having to worry, especially with the webbing. I mean, this webbing's fabulous. So included within the bundle. Again, choices, looking at florals, looking at geometric, and again, that is down to you to decide. But a really good size bag, as you can see there. And then, of course, you've got all your other projects, the pinny we were looking at, the cushion we've been learning about. I love the way that you were talking about using that zip as a feature as well. I think that's a really nice technique that you shared with us there a few moments ago. Yeah, if you fancy going for your cushion kit, you can see, you can get your fabrics that are going to allow you to create both the front and the back. Let's have a look at some of those different choices. It might be that you're going to get this fabric or this fabric, or maybe you're going to get something like this fabric, but you will get lots and lots of different kind of elements, because you've got your zips, obviously your authentic zip with this particular one, and then of course you've got your beautiful fabrics all coming in that wonderful little drawstring bag. Time is upon us. Can you believe the hour has gone already? My goodness, time has been flying around. Flying away. It doesn't mean flying around. But you know what I mean. The time has come for us where we are coming towards the end of the show. And this is the beauty that you've got with these fabrics and these lovely kits, that you are going to literally lose that time when you're crafting with them. Now, most popular item of the hour has been the patterns. Lots of you taken advantage of these, because you're going to get 5 of them, and you're going to be able to use these in exactly the same way as the title mentions there. They are scrap busters. So with these, they're not necessarily looking at using huge pieces of fabric, meters and meters, yards and yards of fabrics. They're things that are going to use the fabrics that you've got perhaps left over in your stash. But of course, if you don't have any fabrics that you're thinking of using, then you can go for any of these projects on the front here, using the kits
kits that we've got for you as well. But if you're wanting the patterns, the details are there, 492340. Now, the second busiest has been the little Mary patch, which I've gone and left down the other edge of the counter. Hold on, I'm not running in the studio in case anybody is taking any notice. I'm just meandering. There you go, gentle walk. There you go. That's the little Mary pouch again, and I just think it's a really nice little size there. This is another one of the items that has been popular, and again, your florals and your geometrics being your choices with these as well. Do like this idea. Now, Olive Road, can we find you via social media as well? Can we, because you mentioned you were chatting earlier on about doing classes via video and things like that, so can we track you down that way?
Yeah, so it's on social media, I'm Olive Road London. On all the social media, and on Facebook I have put a few examples of the fabrics, so to give people an idea of the kind of thing they're going to be having.
That's nice to see as well, isn't it? And again, look at the packaging. This is what your kit could arrive in. So can you imagine getting this home? I mean, this is going to look fabulous. Say, you'd have this arrive. It's all packaged up beautifully. You've got that little pouch there. You don't know exactly what you're going to get within there. So then you open it up and you get in there and then you have a little look and you know that it's your florals, you know it's your geometrics, but you don't know exactly what it's going to be. But you do know that it's been put together with a lovely Sarah. She's got a fabulous eye for colour. It's almost like a little goodie bag, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to receive, but you know that it's going to be fabulous quality and brilliant value for money. £17.99. This one is your Mary pouch kit, and you've got your florals, you've got your geometrics as well. Your half penny as well. This is another one that's a very stylish little penny as well. And again, many of these projects, looking at them, and with regards to these, they're kind of like afternoon projects, some of these as well, so, or a weekend project.
Yeah, I think once you've cut it out, then it, you know, it really doesn't take that long to put together. I think sometimes it's the pressing and the cutting out with all any dressmaking or any sort of sewing projects that can take a while, but yeah, once you've done that, it shouldn't take too long to put together.
It's the pleasure is in the sitting down and the sewing.
Exactly, yeah.
And you're creating something very authentic. I love that. Absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, you can see that that's Millie there. And Millie would be proud of you. Certainly would they. So, yeah, lots of fabulous projects. I have to say, thank you so much, Sarah. I've had a lovely hour.
Oh,
and I love the story and meeting all your family through all these as well.
Oh, thanks for asking me in. It's been lovely. Thank you.
Oh, no, don't leave it too long before we see you back again, hopefully.
Thanks, Hayley.
Now, you've still got time to check out your baskets. Sarah's not going to be back again today, but do check out those baskets, get those kits and those patterns on the way to you. See you soon. Of course, it's coming up to 6 o'clock, so that can only mean one thing. It's time to launch a one-day special, Peacocks of Paradise. Then I'm going to be back with you with Thrifty Thursday before we go back and have a second look at the one-day special.
Hi, I'm Matthew Palmer, professional artist with the SAA, the UK's largest and friendliest art community. The SAA exists to inform, encourage and inspire all who want to paint, and that's exactly what you'll learn to do with me as your teacher. As a self-taught artist of 30 years ago, I know the challenges of a white piece of paper and learning how to paint. But with me, Hochanda and the SAA, I'll show you how easy watercolour painting really is. I'm here on Hochanda because I want to show you my watercolour painting techniques, and I want to get you over that white paper fear and get you started and develop your watercolour painting. So whether you're a beginner or an advanced artist, I've got some fantastic watercolour techniques that will get you started and take you even further on your watercolour journey. So join me, Matthew Palmer, for my shows on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Flexi Order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping baskets, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Vicky. We are the Stamping Sisters
From Stamp Addicts. We started our family-run business in 1992 when we were importing rubber stamps from the USA.
But now we design and manufacture them all here in-house in our shop in Bedfordshire.
We make grey rubber stamps and we make them as deeply etched as we possibly can so that you can use them in many different ways.
On our shows on Hochanda, we like to give you lots of different techniques to use with the stamps, different ways that they can be used and ideas.
We hope that we can inspire you to get out your stamps and have a play. Look at all the different designs we've got. We've got Christmas, we've got scenic, we've got cute and furry. There's something for everyone.
Make sure you don't miss the Stamp Addict shows
On Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome. I am really excited. I always love launching a new one-day special. This is one that really lives up to the bidding. It is it is very special indeed. We are talking Oakwood Archer Peacocks of Paradise. You are getting all 26 dies. Details are on your screen. You're saving £11, £44.96. We've got access to 2 flexi payments, £22.48. Your item number is 045895. But, and there is a big but, we have an even bigger bundle, and this is why I'm excited. Look at all of this. Now, the £11 saving that you would have had in the one-day special is carried across, so you're actually saving another £11 on top of that. That means £22, but then as a Freedom member, £20.94. So you're actually saving £31.94. If you're going for that big bundle. It is a why not deal. Just to explain very quickly, why not deal means you are better off becoming a Freedom member. You're saving £12.89, so you've more than covered your Freedom membership. Enjoy it for a month. If you do want to stop Freedom membership, all you have to do is opt out at any point in that month. So that is the big bundle. There is one further. It's a cherry on top of the cake for this deal, because you got 3 flexi payments, £29.82. You are getting everything. Speaking of cherry on the cake, I've got to introduce you to a very, very special guest, and it is so lovely to have her back in the studio. I've got a lot of time for this wonderful crafter. It is our very own Karen. Hello.
Hi everybody.
Karen, genuinely, I watch the show and I know at home you'd be like, oh, we're always going on about family atmosphere, but you are, and I say you're like a friend. Everyone, when you came in, was so happy to see you.
Yeah.
First time guesting for Oakwood and Archer.
First time guesting for Oakwood Archer, yeah, very, very privileged. A one-day special on my first guest.
And you were telling me, and we'll get into this, because you told us a story, you won't say it now, but you're very happy. It involves a kitchen cabinet.
Oh, that one,
We'll
yes.
talk about it later.
Yes,
There's
yeah,
something to look
yeah.
forward to. Do stay tuned for that. Have you had a lockdown haircut? You had a haircut?
Yes, I had a lockdown haircut, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's grown again though.
Okay.
It's grown again. It's my mum's hairdresser, so she's very...
Done very well.
But, and it was really strange, you know, with all those things on and you're trying to get your hair cut and it's all around, you got that mask on around your haircut and everything else.
It's all very odd out and about. I have to say, we're already getting busy for the big bundle. And my goodness, Karen, we are getting so much. Now, let me explain with the big bundle. So you are getting the dies. Now that's kind of like your linchpin, your foundation for the release. Look at all of these dies, but they are absolutely exquisite. Do you know what I do love about this bundle? So you're seeing all the dies. You've got your layers, your frames, your features in the peacock, the flourishes, the flora, which I know Karen's a big fan of, adding those embellishments, those flowers. And then you've got these beautiful, wonderful, free-flowing peacock feathers in there as well. But you're getting more. Now you see the set here with the peacock. You are also getting a coordinating stamp. And sorry to jump all over the shop, but you can just see here, all the dies correspond to that stamp. No fussy cutting whatsoever. We're getting sentiments in there as well. Lovely sentiments that really fit with the feel of the release, the theme that you're getting in there. Feathers are reminders that angels are always near. And I believe that. I like that. Okay, so we're getting our stamps. Then we've got beautiful ribbon. So you're going to get all 3 spools of this beautiful, gorgeous ribbon. Obviously, colour matching with the gems that we're getting down here. So we are getting our adhesive gems. And we're not stopping there because you're getting 2 stencils in the mix. I mean, beautiful background stencils coordinating with everything. There's so much to be talking about with this set. You've got the papers. Now have a look at these papers. Coordinating with the ribbon in there as well. And it is a beautiful pearlescent. You're getting 15 sheets of each colour. And if I just show you, I'm just going to grab the colours here. Look at these. Absolutely stunning. Wonderful pearlescence to them. So 300 GSM, really, really nice cardstock. You were getting your cardstock there. And there's still more. I'm actually out of breath saying all of this. You've got all of these MDF cutouts, and they're absolutely huge. So all of that, and just to show you what you could be achieving, because you've got so much scope, so much versatility within the bundle that we're seeing here. Love the peacock. Now look at that as a peacock. Beautiful flourish in there. If you love your MDF, you can start playing around with your MDF as well. Or how about if I just pick up, I'm trying to, oh, this is nice. I'll show you here. So these are little notelets made. So you've got your peacock, you've got your sentiments there, and then you've got beautiful notelets with the ribbons too. It is a lovely set. If I pop these down, I've got to talk to you, Karen, because as a crafter, so just purely as a crafter, I know you're excited to get your hands on this. Just tell me, what was your experience in getting to craft with everything?
Everything matches.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to fussy cut the peacock out. Everything just went together, and I'd spent 2 hours just cutting things out, and then I started just laying them down. And I was still prepping last night. I just ran out of time for what I needed to do. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. The colour's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
The paper is gorgeous, absolutely stunning.
Okay, well, look, let's just, as crafters together, and we're looking at this, and this is what I love about being a presenter at Hochanda, I know I say this all the time, is you know how much you would be paying for items. So let's think about this. You've got 3 sets of dies. I mean, they are beautiful dies. How much would you expect to pay just for one of those sets? So even if we were, well, I mean, what, £15? Is that fair to say, Karen? What would you say? Or £10? What would you say?
More than £10, yeah,
right.
Definitely.
Well,
from my past experience, I'd have said at least £15 for them, at least £15, £20.
Let's say 15. So already, if it's 15, well, okay, let's say, I'll tell you what, I'm going to lowball it and say £10 just to be on the safe side. So £10, There's £40 worth of dies right there, but Karen's absolutely right. And if you go and you see other brands comparable, you could easily spend £15 to £20 on a set. So let's just say £10 just for those. But then you've got your stencils in there as well. And everything is available individually. You're getting your stencils, you're getting your coordinating stamps down here, so you're getting 2 stamp sets. So when you start totting up everything, you've got your gems that you're going to be sticking on, so your crafty stickers I should say. So we're getting our 3 sets. You've got your ribbon in the mix as well. You're getting your MDF shapes. Now what I would do, once I've popped everything out, I would use those as a stencil and spray through to get the most out. I love Karen's smile looking at me. So yeah, you could do that. I mean, look at that. That is a beautiful work of art using the shapes. So you've got those. And then on top of that, we've got the papers in the mix as well. Oh, Karen.
All Cuts a Dream as well.
Almost 10% of the stock's already gone.
Wow.
We're only a few minutes into the show. Are you
that's
kidding?
Brilliant. Thank you.
It deserves to. Genuinely, let me explain. So, it's lovely to see Karen guesting for Oakwood and Archer, and I know how hard Oakwood and Archer work to bring a collection. The amount of work behind the scenes to bring you this one-day special, a huge amount, a lot of hours to ensure it's all going, and at that price as well. So I want to give a big mention to Oakwood and Archer and also the team here at Hochanda. This is a great one-day special, and to highlight how great it is, we're going to be seeing it in action with Karen. If you want to send any messages, because it's been a little while since Karen's come to visit us here in the studio at Hochanda, so if you do want to say hello to Karen and send her any messages, we'd love to hear from you, studio@hochanda.com. Very quickly, and I know I've talked a lot today because we wanted to give it a big introduction. I'm going to throw to Karen in a moment. I just want to show you something else that Karen absolutely loved. Now, Karen, tell me a little bit about these. We've got these 3.
It's stencil paste.
Yeah.
It's all in coordinating colours to the range, and it's pearlescent, it's bright, it's beautiful. I found that it's not just for stenciling.
Yeah.
I can paint with it. I've put 2 coats on the frame. I can paint over things with it. I can use it to paint with. I can also, when I've gone through a stencil and you get the little bits off, what I have done is I've wiped it onto a piece of paper and kept adding to it, and then when it's dry, I've die cut it. So a lot of the feathers have been die cut from stencil paste on paper.
This is
the waste.
We're looking at this now.
Look at
that
it.
Is some
gorgeous.
Seriously beautiful colours, and it also complements the collection. This is a complete collection. So the ribbon, the papers, the gems, all of those complement each other. And remember, if you were to add those into your basket, because we've got 3 flexi payments on the one-day special, sorry, on the complete collection rather, because we've got 3 flexi payments, you'll also have the 3 flexi payments on the stencil paste as well. Just a reminder of anyone, with the flexi payments, you pay your first flexi payment today, and then you've got 2 additional flexi payments, so just so you are aware. We are going to be heading to demonstration in just a moment. Let's jump onto the website and have a little look. Lots to discover. Just type by brand, type in Oakwood, and you're able to see all the goodies that's in store for you. So it's a great way to shop at your leisure. I know that we were showing everything here with the complete collection. Now, if you do want any extra MDF and extra papers, you can also have a look at how much it would cost. Say just to buy the stencils by themselves, or the MDF by itself, or the papers by themselves. And then you start to really appreciate value for money. I mean, the gem pack, there, $9.99 for the gem pack and the ribbon. So once you start seeing it and breaking it down, you realise just the incredible value you're getting. And I actually believe that that's great value. So we've got to show you, like, that's Hochanda price. But when you start seeing how much you'd be paying elsewhere for, say, dies of this quality, you realise that even without the savings of the one-day special, the complete collection, it's already at a very good price. It's a beautiful collection, but as crafters we know it's not about the price. Obviously the price is an important factor, but it's about what we can do. We are busy for our complete collection, and you're going to see why now, because we're going to head to Karen in just a moment, and we're going to start having a play. Karen, are you ready?
Yeah, just about.
All right, let's do it.
So I've done quite a lot of prepping. So all these samples are what I've done myself. Can I just ask out there if that's okay?
Yeah, of course.
So I am looking with Hochanda for a design team. If you'd like to all, if anybody's interested in going on a design team for
how do we do this?
Hochanda, if you can friend me on Facebook, and then I'll put an announcement out on Facebook of how we can go about it.
Okay, well, give us a plug on how we find you on Facebook.
It's just Karen Keats.
Okay, that's it.
Keats. But I'm looking for a design team who can help and play with all these lovely, beautiful products that we're getting.
Now, our director, Chris, would like to add you on Facebook too. Is that okay?
That's fine, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Go for
That's
it, Chris.
wonderful. So, this is the one that I wanted to do. And is that all right, or do I lift it? There, I can see that. So, if you can see these leaves here, you know when I was talking, these feathers leaves. But look at the size of them. They're absolutely glorious.
Beautiful
so it's
plumage.
About a good 4 or 5 inch for that big one, But that has been done from the stencil paste.
Wow.
So I've done the stencil paste onto there, and just normal inking back in, and then the peacock and there. So what I will do is I'll just go through a bit. I've done quite a lot of prep onto it, but I'll show you exactly how I got to there, if that's all right.
Yeah, of course.
So here we are, all cut out and everything else. Even down, well organised, even down to gemstones.
Nice.
Cardstock. First thing I would have done is, first thing I did do is I got 3 oxides, all in the peacock colours. Just pop them onto my, what do we call that?
Glass mat.
Glass mat, that's the one.
Okay. Yeah, and you can get the glass. I have to say, it is a beautiful glass mat. And lovely colours.
Nice one.
Yeah.
It is
if you do want to
nice
get hold
one.
of the glass mat, imagine that in your home, $17.59 for your beautiful Oakwood 13 by 19 inch glass cutting mat.
So we've just done what we normally do with different colours and just popping it down. And there we go, that's 1.
Oh, nice.
That's 2. And I'm not going to run any more off with them. What I am going to do is I'm going to get some tissue paper. And the reason for this tissue paper is, as we go through the one-day special, you'll see why I keep mopping up with it.
It's a mop-up tissue, okay, I'm intrigued.
So I'm mopping all these colours up with it.
Would you like to know where Chris, our director, learnt his mopping up technique?
Where?
On a plate with lots of gravy.
I don't like gravy.
Oh, okay. Pass it to Chris, he'll mop it up.
Yeah. I'm not a big lover of gravy. And you can see here what we would do. See, can you see the colours there? So I've used peacock feathers, broken china and twisted citron. And they're absolutely, to me, are the
perfect colours for this theme.
Yes,
I mean, they really do lend themselves very nicely.
And I'm just going to mop these up, so because I don't really need to blow dry it or blow dry it.
Try it.
Dry it with,
What do you think about getting your hair cut?
I've blown 2 heat guns this week. But you can see how it's drying out. And then I'm going to straighten this out. So, I've done it too much there.
That's all right.
But you'll see why. As we get on the one-day special, you'll see what I'm doing. So they're going to just dry. I'm going to put that into Nowhere's Land so it can dry.
Okay.
And that's what I've come to. So this is the bit that I've come, and I've used a stencil. Going to still use what's on my brushes and just stencil through. I don't want a heavy background, but if you can see, it's just lightly going in greens.
I'm already seeing a peacock there.
Yes, it's the peacock feathers stencil. Mine, I was lucky, I got 4, 2 of each, but you can tell that they are so well loved. Absolutely being used. That one I've saved specially for the show, but...
And the good quality mylar as well, so what I'd be tempted to do, and something I go through trends, Karen, but at home, I'm running my stencils through my embossing machine a lot.
That's what I've done with these.
Yeah, they work.
Yeah, they work absolutely beautiful. So you will see some samples later on that I have done that. So I've just got myself a nice little background. Going to just edge it. And as you can see, I've not used any more ink because of the oxides. I've just carried on with what was already left on the brush. I didn't want big, thick ink. I wanted it very nice and pale in the background as such.
Wow. I've got to tell you, we are now, so we were approaching 10% of the stock. We are now 10% of the stock gone for the complete bundle.
Oh, wow.
And this is stock that's meant to last 24 hours. So very busy for our complete bundle. You are saving, I'm just going to keep on reiterating the fact, as a Freedom member, you're saving £31.94 because you're carrying across the £11 saving that's already been factored into the price for the one-day special. But it's a huge amount that you're getting here. You really are getting an awesome amount. But the way everything plays together, the stamps coordinate with the dies, you've got the beautiful elements from your MDF, you've got your papers, you've got your ribbon, you've got your stickers, you've got your stencils, all of it together, happy times.
So I'm not going to do any stenciling
Okay.
until nearer the end of the show so that I can go and clean my stencil.
Okay.
What I will do is I'll get some stencil paints out.
Oh.
And mine are really, really well used, as you can see.
Karen, if you did want to use, don't feel you're restricted, because if you did want to use your stencils, we can clean them for you.
No, it's all right. Just
You
want
right?
to show this one first
Okay.
of all. So I'm just popping it onto.
These are nice.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We are busy for our stencil paste. And when you lift it up, the way it captures the light, it's got that iridescence to it.
It is. It matches the pearlescent paper. It's all pearlescent and they blend lovely together.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to put them straight back into the same
pot, no.
same pot or same thing. But I'm just wiping my blade onto this,
Okay,
and then I'm going to add the green in.
nice.
And I'm just, they're not muddying.
Yeah.
They're just, there's a vibrant green, a vibrant silver, and a vibrant there. And I've been good. I brought a cloth,
Very good.
a wet cloth. Put the lids on them. I don't want these to dry out.
Nice.
And I'm going to lift that up if that's all right.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I just want you to show him. Can you see this texture on there as well? Now that looks like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. But
If you lift up a bit further, Karen, I mean, you really
look
can.
at
There
that,
you
yeah.
go. Oh, that's a crafty wiggle if ever I saw one.
hey, I'm after your job now.
Yeah, well, you've got it. I'm out of my job. So, but it's true. You've got that
Yes.
texture.
Yes, you've got the texture, and I'm just going to leave that to dry. Now I've done that straight from the pots. However, I'm trying to iterate.
Yeah.
Is that
Illustrate?
iterate,
okay.
is that's what I would do with the waste. You know, when you've scraped off, or if you do a treble mix.
So once we've gone through our stencil,
I
anything
would
left on
rub
your palette
anything
knife,
off
you
your
just
palette
rub
knife,
on it.
I'd wipe it onto onto there.
Nice.
I know I've done it straight from the paste,
You're
but
just showing
I
what
was just
you would do.
showing.
Okay.
So I've ended up with that, and that's a
Nice.
dry one.
So that's just clean up,
That's clean up.
right?
That's clean up from scraping
Okay.
off my stencils.
Yeah.
And there are other clean-ups as well that I've got ghosting backgrounds where I've turned the stencil over and rubbed it off.
Nice.
And everything else. But I've also painted with that. And I'm going to get, I'll show you how it cuts. Look at the size of that and look at the size of that.
It's a good size die.
It is. Let's have a look. Get it out.
Well, I'd say 5 inches. Has to be.
No, 6.
6 inches.
6 inches.
I was shortchanging.
You was 6
There you
inches
go.
by 2.5 at the top, at the thickest, 6 by 2.5. So I'm going to pop that onto the stencil paste,
Okay.
the one that's already dried and everything else. I'm going to stick it down, and then I'm going to pop it through my machine. Now I've got an electronic machine here, and obviously,
As we're doing that, Karen, you made such beautiful samples, and you did make these, right?
I've made them
Yeah,
all.
we're just going to
yeah.
take a look at some finished samples so you can appreciate what you can be making with this collection. Because it's not just cards, it's bags, it's boxes. I mean, my goodness, Karen, you've been busy. But this is such a stunning release.
And it didn't run out of ideas. Never
Look at
ran
all
out
of
of
that.
ideas, just popping things together.
Karen, they are stunning.
Now, I will be honest, it may not cut because the stencil... Oh, it has done, yeah. You can see there, it's cut. If you've not got a lot of pressure on your machine, it may not cut first time. I did find if I'd got through a thicker one, you can... It took 2 passes. But I'll never tell you that it's all one pass in one go if it's not going to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to be transparent and tell everybody exactly how many times I've been through. Oh, you will have to excuse me.
Well, that's okay.
Because it's on texture, It's got the texture paste onto it. It has. Do you know what it is? Yeah, miss.
You haven't got your glasses on.
Oh, that's it.
Oh,
I
there
can
you
see.
Oh, bless you.
It's a sign
Oh,
of
there,
getting
that's better.
old. And look how that comes out. So that's texture paste. But if you look at how that sparkles and... It's gorgeous, isn't it? And
It's a
it does
nice
look like
texture
a peacock
Peacock feather,
feather.
yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
And you-
Throw them to one side so you
See,
know...
you're forgiven for thinking when you saw the initial, that technique, and it's just what Karen wanted to show you is it's how you'd clean up. So using your stencils with the stencil paste, you're just cleaning up. So anything left on your palette knife, you're just wiping onto some paper, and then you're going to cut that up. Just got to give you a reminder of something else you're already shopping ahead for. So we've got to give it mention. This is a complete bundle. So, we are almost 20% of the stock, and we are busy. Look at the price as well. $29.82. So 3 flexi payments. You're able. Now, this is if you're a Freedom member, but if you are definitely better off becoming a Freedom member and taking advantage of saving. You'll actually be saving money. But $29.82 today, and everything gets sent out to you. And then obviously you're spreading the costs over 3 months as opposed to 2 or 1. Okay, so we've got some, and I said you were shopping ahead. We've got these magnetic sheets. Now you're actually getting double than we have. 20 for $13.98. Karen, are you kidding?
Wow.
20 for $13.98. That potentially could be one of the best deals I've ever seen on magnetic, with the pouch as well. I think it is.
65 pence, 70 pence, 70 pence each.
Good with your maths. I need you around more often.
Yeah.
But that's incredible. For $13.98, you're getting all 20 of those. I mean, and obviously they have got the holes, so you can put those into your folders if you have it at home. Storing your dies, and as crafters, now Karen, you can admit, we've all got a lot of dies, right?
Yes, yes.
So
I've got mine.
Oh, and you can get the folders as well?
Yep, I've got mine here.
We'll put the case at the bottom of your screen if you do want to get hold of the case.
And this is a new one that I've been given, obviously working with Hochanda, and it's taken 4 of them. In there, sneak peeks, what's coming next week.
Ooh.
But look.
You're
and
a crafty tease.
It's Maggie that taught me that. Yeah, Maggie Moore. She's got
Maggie
a lot to
Moore,
answer for, I'm
She
sure.
loves a crafty tease, our Maggie.
Yeah. So there's 20 in there, so you're getting that.
Yeah. Now, with the case, that's the case at the bottom. You're going to get 10.
Yeah.
10 sheets with the case, and if you go for the 20 refills, that's 30 in total.
So you buy 2 cases.
Yeah.
20 refills, and you can fit 20 in. You'll have 2 like that.
Perfect.
And how much are the cases? So that's 33 plus 30 plus 14. No, it's 34, £48, and you've got 40 sheets.
Yeah. Plus
of
the 10.
Plus the 2.
Plus the 2 lots of 10, you actually can have 60 sheets. Because they each come with 10 sheets, and then you're getting 20.
60 sheets, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Okay, so there we go. You're getting a lot for your money. You're getting don't want to confuse anyone. You're getting 20 sheets with the details on your screen. £13.98 your price. 252-434 your item number. Just before we head back to demonstration, while I'm here, Karen, can we just talk about these?
Yes.
Because these are some finished examples you've made, and they're stunning. So, I mean, look at that.
I'm quite a simple crafter. I'm trying so much to do mixed media, but I am struggling with mixed media because I'm even though I like inking and spritzing and that was a white bag that I just spritzed.
Oh, and just added the peacock.
Yeah. And the peacock's been done on with texture paste.
Well,
it's been cut out of texture paste on the bag.
Love the sentiments that we're getting in
there
there
absolutely
as well.
pretty.
Yeah.
They're really pretty. But that's the pearlescent card that's been put through the stencil. You know what you were just talking about?
That's nice. Do you know that? I'll just read that to anyone if you can't see it at home. It says, "You'll be the bird, I'll be the feather, and we'll be best friends forever."
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Really
but
like
your background is your stencil going through your machine. Yeah, you know when you said you put your stencil through your machine.
Oh, here's another one using the stencil.
And that's the stencil paste.
Beautiful. I just wanted to show those because worth seeing. We are busy, by the way, for our refills with regard to the magnetic sheets. So if you do want to get hold of those, busy. We're really busy for the complete collection as well. It's where the majority of you are going. Remember, you can get the one-day special, but if you do go for the complete, you're getting absolutely everything that you're seeing here. We're going to continue our demonstration now, though, with Karen. So what are we going to do next, Karen?
So I've been it's spritzing and inking, and then I've cut out the peacock. If you can see here, you can the peacock, when it cuts out, it's got all that embossing detail there. So everything embosses, and if it's not deep enough for you, that's without using an embossing mat. But if you want it deeper, just pop it through an embossing mat, and you get a beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. So you haven't even got to draw into it or anything else like that.
So if you were to add your inks over there, it would bring up all that detail.
And yeah, your gilding waxes and all things like that.
Black
and
cardstock gilding wax. I think you have done that in some of these.
Yeah, I've done some. There's one there with gilding wax.
Ooh, I've
just
got
at the back.
This. Can I just show? Just to allude to, I know it's not gilding wax, but what Karen was saying about the embossed detail, you really see it here on that gold cardstock. So I'll just show you that there.
And that's not being done with a mat. That was just cut out.
Wow.
So the embossing on that through.
With the gold and silver, that is absolutely beautiful.
Wicked, isn't it? Absolutely wicked.
Love it.
It's beautiful detail. So your stamps, they match the cutout, and obviously for my card, I need to. I'm going to cut the tail off my peacock.
Okay.
And I found that cutting them out and colouring them first was a lot easier. Now, I'm not worried if I miss the bottom bit, but I want to just do the top bit and make sure the top bit stamps really, really well.
Nice.
And I'm just popping it upside down and rubbing with my fingers, and you will get dirty fingers with it. It's just a technique.
Yeah.
If I get the bottom done correctly and properly, then I can use that for something else later. And there we go. So I have missed a little bit there, but that's not an issue because I'm not actually wanting that part of it. Yeah. And then I'm going to get my scissors.
Right.
And I'm going to chop his tail off.
And no peacocks were harmed.
No peacocks are harmed. But you can see, even if you could just stamp it onto white, it has that little bit border around it, and you can sit and colour these as much as you want to. And then I'm just going to shape it.
Karen, you've had a lovely email in from, this is Carolyn, and she's just saying that she's loving your samples, they're amazing.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn.
Sweet.
That's really, really nice, thank you.
So if you do want to get in touch, feel free to email studio@hochanda.com.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
It's really nice when people give you feedback, isn't it? I like to, on Facebook, I look at other people's work, and I'm in awe of their work as well. There's some absolutely amazing crafters out there.
I think that's the joy of being a crafter, is getting to see other people's takes and interpretations.
Absolutely.
You've had an email, we have had an email from that Crafty Tease, Maggie Moore.
Oh, that one.
She's saying your samples are fabulous and she can't wait to see the demos.
Oh, wonderful.
And Maggie, if you have just tuned in, that might not make sense. So hopefully you were watching the earlier bit when we were talking about you.
I shall tell her. So this is one of the... That's not a very good one. That's one I've missed on the papers.
Okay.
Let me start again. I've got loads cut out here. Loads and loads. There we go. So here you can see, even on that one, on the frame, how it's embossing. That's and I'm just going to go around it with a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
And you can see how it's highlighting all the bits of the embossing. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with this.
Oh, nice.
Nobody's seen much of me this past week and a half because
then we know you've got your hands on something good.
Yeah.
So a little tip:
yeah.
if you don't see anything of Karen, she's got her hands on something good.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to get that one.
And we've got some lovely sentiments in there as well.
Absolutely pretty. Really, really pretty. Really heartfelt and warming. I'm just going to stamp that onto there. And, oh, look, great. I've
I'm
only
just-
been on 2 minutes.
I'm just having a look. I'm reading some of the sentiments. Now, these are sentiments you're going to be getting. So feathers are a reminder that angels are always near. And I'll show them to you in a minute. I'm just reading them so we can see it. Don't ruffle my feathers. This is a really nice one. When you feel like you're about to fall, it might actually mean you're about to fly. Isn't that nice? So it goes to show how much thought's been put into this collection. You are getting all of your sentiments, I mean loads of sentiments, so for your card making, for your bullet journals, for your albums, you've just got lovely sentiments in there, and they're very positive sentiments too.
Very
Love,
inspirational,
dreams,
aren't
yeah,
they?
I
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, love, dream.
I'm all about positivity.
Yeah, it's been very good for me, but look how that stamps. Absolutely glorious. I'm just going to wipe away there. I'm not used to cleaning up, I'm used to getting dirty bottoms. So then we're ready to put the card together, and what I have done is I've cut out 5 of these 5 of the feathers. I've cut out 3 of the large ones at 6 inches, and I've cut out some medium, which are, let's have a go, 3.5 by 1.5, and then the very small one is at least 2 inches by 1 inch. Okay. And look at me working in inches.
Wow. I tend to work in inches.
I used to always work, I usually always work in centimetres, but I'm being able to mix both now.
Nice.
Yeah. And if you can see, I don't know if the camera can get up, but if you can see here onto the texture paste, I actually used the stamp while it was still wet, and I've got a load more texture into it. Just there.
That's it. Yeah, we're seeing
But it
that.
looks absolutely, it's glorious, absolutely beautiful. And then we're just going to pop it together. So I'm going to start sticking this, if that's all right. Wherever I've put it. Oh, it's there. I seem to be so organised, but now I'm not.
Happens. Oh, now Andy is saying the collection is fabulous. Oakwood and Archer have done it again. That's a lovely message. Thank you, Andy.
It is, yes. Yeah, Stuart's done really, really well with this one. Absolutely gorgeous.
I'd say it was a long time in development to ensure they could bring you a fantastic bundle, and I think it's definitely lived up to the one day special billing.
It is beautiful. What I am going to start doing is when I bring a collection, is I'm going to start doing a journal page so you can watch out on my Facebook for things like that.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah? So on this one I've done stitches, but I'm not going to do stitches, I'm just going to do lines for speed.
Right.
And Karen's got one that's running out. But not to worry. Always remember you can pop a little bit of doodles onto it. Personalises everything. I'll find another pen in a second and do that. So, all I've done is got some glue and decided where I want it.
Yeah, so just some 3D glue.
Some 3D glue, yeah, any 3D glue.
You can use your foam pads.
You can use your foam pads and your foam tape. So for my sentiment, I'm going to pop that in the top right-hand corner. Okay. And I'm using the foam tape, loads of foam tape. I think.
Now, we have got the foam tape on your screens. Look at 40 metres in total for $15.99. My goodness. 375-666, your item number if you want to get a hold of those. So you're getting 24 adhesive foam tape rolls, 40 metres in total. Really good value for money. Just a quick reminder as well, the magnetic refills with the pockets. So busy for those. We're just going to flash the details. You are getting 20. Now, oh, sorry, this is the case. So you can get the case with 10 of the magnetic sheets, $16.99 your price, 242,830. But if you do want to go for the refills, wait till you see this. And already a quarter of the stock has gone. You are getting 20 of these refills. So they come with the sheets and the pouches. They've got the holes punched in them as well to put straight into your album, your folder. $13.98 is your price, 252,434 your item number.
So I'm now just laying it out and putting 3 big feathers.
Oh, these are beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. They are, aren't they? Absolutely
gorgeous. It works well, putting everything together. So the stamp, the dies.
Yeah. And then, well, you normally see a peacock and it's normally strutting out. So I'm going to strut this one out. And then all I need to do then is the diamantes, which I'm sure everybody knows that I've now lost.
You're getting the diamantes with the big bundle.
Yeah, so I've lost the diamantes.
That's okay.
But
We can
this
see.
is the original
Just
one.
show, yeah. If you lift that up, Karen. There
Yeah,
you go.
lift that one up, and this is the one that I've done. But it's mainly the stencil paste. Look at that.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
Stunning.
Yeah, and it's the decadent colours of the peacock.
Thank you so much. I'll let you get set for your next demonstration,
Lovely.
but what a beautiful inspiration and something you can make. Let's jump onto the website very, very quickly. Just to point out that with the big bundle, if you do want to go for any elements individually, you can. Everything can be broken down individually. So if you want to go for the papers by themselves, the cardstock, I should say, if you wanted to go for the ribbon or any of it, you can find it broken down for you. Now, I have got in my hand, which I'm going to share in just a moment, I've got everything, what you're getting, well, not everything actually, there will be more. If you do want to go, and we've got details for the one-day special. So with the one-day special, you are getting the dies, and having a look at those dies there. So the beautiful feathers that Karen was using, then we've got these, and we haven't even talked about the flowers. Look at that, the sheer amount of beautiful flowers. So make your own die-cut flower embellishments. Then you've got this absolute hero of a die with regard to the peacock, but all the flourishes there. Now you have got the coordinating stamps, and then you have got the dies in there. So the frames with the dies. All of those saving £11, but can I just point out, and I'll show you them die cut as well because we have got boards. Thing is, if you're going to go for the complete collection, you're not only getting the dies with the embossed detail that you're seeing here. So we're going to go through and see all of these. So these are the dies that you are getting. I mean, how stunning are those? The frames that you're seeing now. So being able to have your frames to then layer up your feathers or your the peacock would sit beautifully on that frame, that larger frame coming through, and then the flowers in there as well. So you've got the full bloom die set, layer up and create something very special indeed, and you've even got your little flourishes there. So those are your dies, but here's the thing, for the complete collection, you're not just getting the dies, I'll put that to one side. That's your stencil paste. You're also getting the stamps in there as well. So having a look, if you do go, and we will flash the individual, if you want to go for the stamps as well, we will be showing you that. The complete collection is just here at the moment. Look at all of these stamps. You've got the coordinating dies as well, so you're cutting those out. No fussy cutting on that peacock whatsoever, because if you go for the complete bundle, you've got the die there as well. Then we've got our sentiments coming through, so all these beautiful sentiments that we were discussing. So let your dreams take flight. Feathers are a reminder that angels are always near. Beautiful sentiments, powerful, embracing sentiments. Look at the stencils that we're getting as well. Just going to show you the stencils here. So you're getting both stencils. I mean, look, the stencils look good, but when you start playing around with the stencils, just showing you those, both of those, absolutely exquisite. So we've been showing you the items individually, and then I'm going to talk through the complete. You can get the gems and the ribbons as an item just by themselves, $9.99 there. So $9.99 for the eleganza organza ribbon and your gem packs. Beautiful colours, turquoise, green and silver. And then we can get the MDF by itself as well, just to show you if you do want to get hold of those. $9.99 for your MDF, so you're getting all your shapes in there. You've got your beautiful feathers, and here we've got our flowers in the mix as well. There you can see the flowers. And then, if I pop that back, we have the cardstock. Now you're going to be getting, with this cardstock, 15 sheets of each. So 45 sheets in total for $39.49. But here's the thing, and that's gorgeous cardstock. So if I pop this down, as crafters, let's just think about this. Because if you were to get the complete bundle, what I do want to point out, two important things. I don't want anybody to pay full price. We are now 20% of the stock gone for the complete bundle. Please don't pay this full price. I don't want anybody to pay £99. I want you all to pay $89.46. It's a why not deal. I know that's your freedom price, but you're actually better off, if you're going to go for this bundle, you're better off becoming a Freedom member. You'll cover your Freedom membership with the saving, enjoy Freedom membership for a month, and then just make sure you opt out at the end of the month if you want to stop. But you get to enjoy all the perks of Freedom membership. So your postage is covered, you're going to get exclusive member discounts, so it's definitely the way to go. as a Freedom member, and as I say, that's why I don't want anybody to pay full price on this. Now, you've got 3 flexi payments. $29.82 is your first flexi payment. So today, $29.82. Look at what you are getting. You're getting the one-day special with all these dies, and the dies are beautiful, and you're seeing the detail, the embossed detail, the cut, the fact that you've got the coordinating stamp to go with this one set. Then you've got the frames in there, you've got the flowers, and you've got the feathers. So that's your one-day special. It's included in the complete collection. You've got the stamps to coordinate, so down here, and when you start thinking about, as crafters, how you've got a cohesive scene to go together. So we've got our peacocks, we've got our sentiments, we've got our dies, then we have our organza, we've got the stencils as well. So background with the stencils. There's your background. We start building on it. You're getting both sets of stencils. Go great with the stencil paste, which we'll show in a bit. You've got your organza. You've got your gems in there as well. And you're getting your MDF cutouts. I mean, loads of shapes on there. The full price, even at full price, I think you're getting an absolute bargain on these. The price that we're saying, so your Freedom price, you're actually saving £31.94 because you've got that £11 saving in the mix. And this gives you an idea of what you could be making with this set. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Or if you want to use the flowers as well. Now, Karen, this is a lovely little touch.
Yeah, it's
Look
just
at
using
that.
1 flower and 3 leaves, but it's
It's
really
beautiful.
cute, isn't it? A four before.
You wouldn't think
little.
that was from the same set.
No.
Well, actually, another one using the flowers here. Or maybe, I mean, look, nobody will begrudge you going straight to that peacock. But using the peacock with it, and it is the beauty of having the dies as well, so no fussy cutting. It's such a great bundle.
And they've not needed to be embossed. That's how they come out, and that's how they cut.
And I love the frames too. This is nice. Just showing you how you can layer up, because remember with the dies you have got those frames in there as well with that beautiful detailed edge and the sentiments. Everything comes together in this collection.
It's an amazing set that all matches.
We like this. All right, we're going to continue with our demonstration. We're busy for our complete collection. We had a lot of stock of this, so to be calling 20% of the stock within the first hour, it really is going some, and that's the beauty of getting to work with such fantastic brands like Oakwood Archer. We're going to jump into the website as we head back to Karen, so do have a little look. As I say, you can find all the options individually, but the value, that monster £31.94 saving can only be found with the complete bundle if you're a Freedom member. So do take advantage. Oh, by the way, the refills with the magnetic sheets and pockets, very busy for those. Over a third of the stock has gone. I mean, 20 for $13.98 is just fantastic value.
70 pence a piece. Yeah. I'm going upstairs to order them at the end of
I
year.
hope you
Definitely.
would as well.
Yeah.
Right, well, we've got about 10 minutes left.
10 minutes, so I'm just going to do some heat embossing and just show you how to build it up with 3 of the stamps and 2 of the little bits, 2 of the words. And this is the cardstock, this is the pearlescent cardstock that I'm using to back it up. Your ribbon, you will get organza ribbon. It's 20 metres on each.
20 metres on
20
each? So
metres.
60
so
metres
that's
in
60
total?
metres, yeah.
How
I'm just going to take one step back and just double check. I'm right.
Can you talk
20
to me
metres.
a little bit about the pearlescent cardstock? So how have you found that in your experience?
In my experience, it embosses beautifully. You know, when you're doing it through your stencils.
Yeah.
You can stamp on it, you can ink on it. Obviously, you're going to need...
It's single-sided. It is single-sided.
Yeah, it's single-sided. So if you end up with any little square bits, this part I've been stamping on and blending. In fact, I'll just get my brushes and blend on the back of it to show you how that blends. Can you see how that's blending as well?
Yeah.
And that's the back of it. So if you mess any up, you stamp on any, and you mess it up, you can use the back of it to stamp on and blend on as well. Perfect. So it's now blending absolutely. It's beautiful, isn't it? From both sides. So even if you used it all up in your colours, you can use the back of it. Nice. But you can heat emboss it. I've used it with mica powders. And we all have like you have your groovy boards. Well, you used to have
sort of
embossing boards,
Yeah?
and it embosses beautifully on that.
Oh, that's a good shout. So it will score well, because 300 GSM, if you wanted to make, I know you love making your own bags and stuff. Yeah.
Always remember the golden rule, score twice, 2 or 3 times, lightly. Don't push straight in, because as with any cardstock, you'll damage it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I seem to have forgotten my large block, so I'm going to do it with a stamping platform.
Okay.
And I'm just, first of all, I'm doing it with embossing ink. And you can see I've put plenty of powder on it. And I'm just going to nicely pop it down. So there's not much to this card. It's just that I wanted to show you how it stamps and how they stamp and emboss, because sometimes when you stamp something, you don't get a fantastic embossing. You can lose a lot of the detail. And there we go. So I'm just leaning over, sorry. That's perfect.
Nice.
I'm going to turn that to the side now.
Oh, I've got a good feeling. I mean, the peacock with a good emboss, like a metallic emboss, that'd look fantastic.
Yeah, well, I'm doing this one with a white one.
Oh, white, yeah.
I'm going to do it with a detail white. So I'm just deciding where to pop that one.
The gems work perfectly within the peacock feathers.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is the one that I've decorated up. Decorated the feathers up here. Bob that there, you can see all in the feathers, and all the little feathers sparkle.
Oh, nice. I've actually got one, if I can show it very, very quickly, as we're just stamping there. Just have a look at this, because remember, you are getting the 3 packs of the little gems in the mix, but how well do they coordinate with the actual design of the peacock? So you've just got your gems in there, and you're only using a few, you're getting an awful lot of gems. The embossed detail, everything working. I like even a gem for the eye. Very nice.
I think I counted about 20 on each strip.
That's good.
And I'm going to pop that one there into a corner. And as you can see, I'm not worrying about the anything with the stamp, because it's an embossing ink. I'm losing my words, but these stamps are just going absolutely glorious. And then I'll do that's one of my favourites. Oh no, it's not that one. So this one, when you feel like you're about to fall, it might actually mean you're about to fly.
That's nice.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I think this year has been a really funny year for there's so many things in the news, and it's just constantly happening. It has been a bit of a rotten year for a lot of people, but I think sending a card to somebody with that kind of sentiment, whatever they're going through, it doesn't have to be a year like this. You know, all of us at some point in our lives experience maybe a little bit of troubling times. Just have a nice sentiment like that, I think people would appreciate.
It's been very much for me, because I've been through a rocky time this year. I lost my dog in June. And
oh, Karen, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you know I loved
you.
it. You know how much we loved him.
Oh, Karen, I'm sorry I didn't know.
We lost him.
I would have said. Sorry.
And you know, funny thing was, and I know I can't say that this is right or not right, but we always used to sit out in yard, Sabre and I. I'm going to say Jacob, but no, that's Jacob's my son, not my dog. And I was sat there one day, and I were, you know, really feeling a bit, and down came a feather.
Oh.
And I just thought, I certainly believe in it, but that's just me.
Yeah?
That's just me.
I know
it's
a lot
not...
of people. One of my friends, she always says, if you ask an angel to leave a feather, you will find a feather at some point in your day.
Yeah. I totally believe it. So I'm not pressing. This Dreams is quite a thick, bold one. So I'm not squishing too much, because I don't want to. I don't want to over squish it, because it would be user error. And I'll pop a little bit of white on there. I know I'm going out of shot to do
That's
that.
right.
Sorry.
Don't worry. Work comfortably.
Just pop that there. A nice little flick. Can you see all the? It's all beautiful. I'll put your finger in it.
Just with the white, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. So you imagine if you did that with mica. Just with mica.
Yeah. just brushing it on, some mica with
Yeah,
different
I
colours.
like mica with this, all these techniques that I'm using. They're all the same, what we've been using for years, but we're just bringing them back. We're just bringing everything back, but they all still work. They're all still beautiful. And now, you see how quickly that's changing. Absolutely. You don't fall out with heat embossing. You don't fall out with it. I remember when I first started heat embossing, I knew nothing about it. There weren't anything like TV or people demonstrating or anything. I just went in a shop and bought, you know, one of these that sell a load of everything, household goods and all your crafting products and everything else. And I just thought, oh, I like that one. That's got a twinkle in it. That's got glitter in it. And I went home and I just had a go, and it was absolutely abysmal. Absolutely. And it wasn't until I saw somebody demonstrate. Oops, I missed a little bit there. Until I saw somebody demonstrate that you got the value of it. You know, showed you that what you should be looking for and what you shouldn't be looking for. But I think that is absolutely beautiful. And then all I've done is...
Can we just hold that up so everyone can see? Is that okay? Yeah, that's
look
perfect.
at the...
Now that's got a bit of a Japanese feel, just purely on the black and white for some reason. I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah, I even did one in red, with red as well. And I know it's very similar, but it's still different. But
Beautiful.
the detail of the stamps, and even down to the words, you can still read it there. So it says, when you feel like you're about to fall, it might actually mean you're about to fly. And I'm reading upside down. But look there. Oh, what amazing shot.
Karen, you've got less than a minute and a half.
Right, and all we would do is stick that onto there. Where's my ribbon? I've lost my metre and a half of ribbon. No, I haven't.
Okay.
And all I did was fasten the ribbon behind it. As such. Have I got time to do it?
You've got about a minute, and we've got about just over a minute.
Yeah, I've got time to do it. So I'm going to pop some ribbon behind it. It's flown today, tonight. It's really gone quick.
As a collection, I'm a big fan of this, because what I like is when this arrives home, everything works together. So the stencils, the stamps, the dies, the paper, the gems, the ribbon, the MDF, all of it coordinates. So you've effectively got just a huge collection, the complete theme to play with.
Even down to all the paper and everything. Yeah, you don't even have to look for any paper to go with it.
Yeah.
And obviously it's a flat card. And I am rushing this.
Right.
Oops. Oh, try another one. I've done that many samples, and with my sticky. And you just match it up.
Beautiful.
Stick that one on there. Oh, look at that beautiful inking up back
Got
there.
about 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds. That one.
Now, Karen will be returning at 8 o'clock. And can I say thank you for all the lovely messages as well. We're going to be passing them all on to Karen.
And then I've got just a...
Okay. Karen, I'm afraid we're done. Time. I'm so sorry.
There we go.
There we go. Hold it up. Hold it up.
Hold it up. It's got an MDF.
There you go.
There.
Karen, thank you so
Thanks
much.
Thanks ever so much.
Lovely to have you back. Really nice to have you back. Karen will be returning at 8 o'clock. I hope you can join us. This is a one-day special Oakwood Art Show, and it is an absolute cracker. We've got our Thrifty Thursday coming up next. After that, Oakwood Peacocks of Paradise, our Oakwood Art Show one-day special. And then I will be here with some wonderful wool happy hour.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar, and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. Back in the day, there were very few quilt patterns in the marketplace, and so I started to bring patterns into the UK from America and Australia, and along the way I've been lucky enough to work with some fantastic British designers, and that is what really the essence of Daisy Chain Designs are. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitchy Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media, or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door and Crafts 2. I've been with Hochanda since the very, very beginning, and I've been crafting a lot longer than that. My crafting journey's taken me through all different types of crafting, from stamping and die cutting to colouring and inking, and loads of different things. I've been working with Crafts 2 now for over 3 years, and they produce the John Next Door brand, distribute it, and make sure that everything is perfect in that. This allows me to work with the fantastic Crafts 2 tools and products, as well as some of their other amazing brands such as 2J Stamps, Press Cut, and the Craft Artist range of glues and consumables and inks. I really find that this partnership is extremely strong and helps me bring out the best of my products and all the other products within the Crafts 2 stable and the ones that I design. So don't miss the John Next Door and Crafts 2 shows on Hochanda.
Happy hour. We are talking all things happy and all things crafty during this hour. So you know what happens during the happy hour. We bring you amazing deals, fabulous prices, but only for this hour. So when we get to the top of the hour at 8 o'clock, then the prices will all go up. Now, I'll let you into a secret. Nothing on this show is any more than £15. So by all means, jump ahead, have a little look on the website. That's the place to go. So whether you want to stock up on your stamps, your dies, your embossing folders, we've got some amazing bundles. Do check out that card making kit. You've got 82 elements in there. Stocking up on your masking tape, get hold of that while you can. Magnetic sheets as well. It's not often we see those at that price there. Absolutely brilliant. And there are some fabulous reviews there as well. So if you want to check those out, by all means, please do so. Because we are talking happy hour, we will have the clock with us in just the next few moments. But of course, this is the hour for you to become a Freedom member as well. Because if you're not already a Freedom member, do make sure you add that into your basket. You don't want to be paying any more postage than you have to. There you go. Clock has been activated. It's time for us to kick things off. Now, I've got a question for you. What makes you happy? Now, I'm not talking about the obvious, like more money or extravagant holidays or good health. Those are things that we would all love to have. But what makes you happy? I'll tell you something that makes me happy. You know when you get to the end of a bag of sweets and you think, oh, and then you find one in the corner. And it's like, yes, that makes me happy, having that little sweetie there, just so you can prolong that wonderful. Oh, that's a good one, Lottie. A broken vending machine that when you put in for one bag of crisps, it actually lets you get two, dispense two at the same time, because it's giving them to you. So that's allowed, isn't it? Definitely. I'm with you on that one. I like that idea. Not our machine here, to be honest. That doesn't happen. So email in what makes you happy, because I'd love to hear about that during this hour. And deals like this really do make me happy as well, because of course it's one of those things that we like to stock up on our card stock. And I love it when we get a good selection, and that's what we've got with this set. So you can see you've got 250 sheets. We're looking at A5 in size, so good sizes for our cards. I've just got a kind of little fan made up here of some of the black cardstock. This is kind of like a staple, isn't it? I love to get good quality black cardstock. This one, as you can see there, going right the way through that colour. But then you've got all sorts. So what we've got in this pile, ooh, look at that, a bit of fur. A little bit of fur, I like that there. Ooh, look at this now. These have got some glossy finishes to them. These, I'm not going to fold it in half because I'll probably end up with a P45. But if you see there, you can turn that into a little card base there. Ooh, that's extravagant, isn't it? Like that little bit of snakeskin potentially there as well. Oh, little ditzy flowers. Now you've got a mixture of cardstock, you've got a mixture of paper, some are glossy, some of them are kind of layer on layer. So you've got that ditzy daisy and a cardstock, but you've also got the paper as well, which is nice because potentially that could be a card front, couldn't it? And then you've got that maybe for your insert or maybe some die cut layers. But you have got loads within here, some really pretty papers for all sorts of occasions. A little bit of paw prints there. We do like our little animals, don't we? So you've got some of those in there, a little bit of hearts there for those of us who like a bit of love. You've got those in there, and of course gorgeous flowers as well. And oh, that's fabulous, isn't it? Look at that, very extravagant. All of those. Oh, we've got little penguins as well. Oh, look at them. You move it really quick, it might look like a little animation, they look like they're dancing. You can see you've got loads within here, and that's just one of the bundles because you're getting loads. So you've got your printed papers and cardstock featuring in there, but then you've got obviously the black cardstock I was just showing you there a few moments ago. You have got all sorts in here. So this is a really nice one, especially if you're just getting started with your card making. I mean, look at that. That has got a really nice finish. Lottie's just used a phrase, and this is perfect. It's one of those stash builders. It's one of those opportunities to get some amazing cardstock that you might not necessarily have a purpose for at this moment in time, but you will certainly use it. There's a bit of parchment in there, dark parchment as well. Don't often see those in this bundle. Bit of craft card there as well. All the fundamentals that we love to craft with, but at an absolutely amazing price. Now, we've got nearly a 25% saving on this one. I mean, at £21.99, that is a good price as well, because all of this coming on its way to you. And of course, I mean, it's quite costly to ship this because you've got such a weighty bundle here. But of course, if you are a Freedom member, this is the price delivered to your door. And that's if you're watching from overseas as well. So if you are a Freedom member, this could be winging its way to you in Europe or America for just that exact same price that you've got on your screen there. 915974 if you fancy getting hold of this, or maybe two of these bundles, because we don't limit it to one per customer. You can stock up on these and take advantage. Some really nice colours in there, I like that. Of course, contents will vary, so whether it'll be the same as this one, I don't think it will be, because you're going to get some A5 within there. That's the only thing that can guarantee with that, is that you're going to get around 250 sheets. So you're going to get around 150 sheets of your plain. Your colour card pack, you can get around 100 of those, and that could be coloured because of the actual kind of flooded colour, or it could be a patterned colour as well. So that is a really good selection. So if you fancy those, 915 974 999. Bargain. Like a bargain. Now, if A5 isn't large enough for you, then A4 is something that we can bring to you as well during this hour. And this, again, a lovely selection pack. I was talking earlier to Paul Church, and I was saying I do like a selection box at Christmas because I like to have a little bit of everything. I don't want everything. Well, that's exactly what we've got here. It's like almost like your selection box of cards. So you've got something for all occasions. Now, we're looking at different weights. So we're looking at 80 GSM, right the way to 320. So there'll be something in here I am sure you'll be able to use in your printers. Some of here you'll be able to use as your card bases. You'll be able to die cut some of these as well. Stamp on them. Add your own colours. You will have a whole host of fun with these. And you are getting so many different colours. I mean, look at this here. Practically a reamful when you look in here. You've got 200 sheets in total, all sorts of different colours. And you can see there, you kind of got your card there as well. As you flick through, you'll notice that some of them are quite springy. That's because you've got your weightier cardstock in there as well. So really good. And I like that. Jimmy's used a fabulous word, one of my favourite words there. It's a big wodge of cards. There you go. £9.99 there. 068 809. And it's nice because it's tinted. And most of these, I think, are kind of tinted on both sides. Oh, what we've got here. Oh no, they are the same. I thought that was a double-sided one there, but they're not. But you can see that that's quality. They've not got white on the back. Some of them obviously have kind of got that off-white look to them, paler tones, different GSMs, but brilliant value for money. Less than a tenner. That is amazing. £9.99 068809. Now, somebody who regularly makes an appearance in our happy hours is the lovely Julie Hickey, and she brings us some amazing deals. She's probably given you a heads up on this one already because I know she does let you know through social media that you have an opportunity to bag a bargain, and that is certainly what you've got here. My goodness, you are saving £10 here. You've got 8 dies, you've got 21 stamps, my goodness, and this is a lovely selection because you can see here you've got your family sentiments. So these are kind of, even if you're just getting started, you've got everything here. So you've got things like your happy birthday, but you could be saying there, happy birthday sister or happy birthday grandmother. You can see you've got all those different combinations. Got some lovely little finished samples here featuring some of the elements in here. And that's just talking about the stamps. So you've got different sentiments that you could be working these with, using them with your black ink, use them with your white embossing powders. Have a little look at these little tags that you've got as well, because within this die set you are getting the ability for you to create these different elements. You're also going to get the ability, and I think it is this one here, to create those little frames. Can you see how that very skinny frame that you've got there? You can do that with these multiple dies that you've got. They almost nest inside each other. So it's a very affordable way for you to get involved with your die cutting as well, and they are so useful. Now you're saving 40%. My goodness, we don't often give you that opportunity, do we? But that is just for this hour. Well, technically it's for the next 50 minutes or so. So please do take advantage while you've got the opportunity. The dies within here don't just give you the opportunity to make your little frames, but also to create your own apertures, as you can see here as well. And then you've got that lovely kind of eyelet lace effect there, where you can take your rectangles and add that detail to them as well. And they are just really pretty ways for you to work with. And if you've got embossing folders, you can almost make a panel using that sitting within the aperture there. Talking of which, we've got some embossing folders coming up in a few moments. So for the time being, £14.48. We'll get you all of these fabulous items here, 740988. Now the team, have you had a chance to think about what makes you happy? We know Lottie with her double bags of crisps. We've got me with my sweeties in the corner. What about you, Molly? What was that, Molly? Seeing your friends happy. Oh, you're so mushy and lovely. Ooh, she's so mushy as well. Oh, Jimmy likes to be tidy and organised. I wouldn't have guessed that one. Wouldn't have guessed that one as well. Now, Jane, you've emailed in. What makes you really happy? She likes her Hochanda parcel in the post. Oh, yes, when you know, and you get that email to say it's on its way. Well, the courier gives you an update that they're delivering it that morning between a certain time, and you're right, it is. Mind you, with me, it's kind of a case of trying to remember which of the parcels it is that I've ordered, because there's quite a few of them usually coming from Hochanda, but I'm with you on that one, Jane, definitely. Ripping it open and getting crafty. Love it. Now, this is a nice set, because this is something that you will love to receive, especially just for $9.99. And the beauty of this is you are going to get both sets. So when I say both sets, I don't mean this set that we're looking at because you've got lots of different dies in there. You've actually got buy one, get one free in effect when you're looking at the price there, because you'd usually be paying $19.99. Now, what you've got here is an embossing folder. As you can see there, with the lovely rainbows and the stars and the hearts. But then you've got dies that are going to work alongside it. The little unicorn, I mean, that's worth it just for $9.99, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? That is a happy unicorn. He's got a happy smiley face there, isn't it? I don't know what he's happy about, but he's happy about something, that is for certain there. You've got your seahorses, your clamshell, you've got the word magic, the rainbow there, all of these elements, including the little mermaid there, that will allow you to die cut these, and then obviously use them as your embellishments. But then you've got those fabulous embossing folders, kind of like a clamshell effect with this particular one, which of course depicts almost like the scales that you get from a mermaid's tail. And I love the kind of swirliness and that kind of, well, it's almost everything in there. Rainbows and clouds and stars are all included in that one. And these are nice because, of course, if you use them with things like your mirror cardstock, have a look at the kind of result you can get. That is definitely a mermaid waiting to happen. Absolutely amazing. Do not adjust your sets. You might want to put your sunglasses on though, because look at that, my goodness. Doesn't it look amazing? I love it. Ooh, fabulous. Then you've got obviously the other folder that gives you all the detail. Now this looks like it's almost got disco lights behind it. Oh, a discotheque. Do you remember a good old discotheque? Love it. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? And of course you have got the dies. Now I'm not quite sure where the dies are. Somebody's obviously cut them out at some point, and I've got a feeling they've taken those bits away and left me with what's left behind, which isn't a bad thing because there's some nice little apertures there. But £9.99. If you fancy getting hold of those, then the details are there. 471440. Fabulous value for money. Now, we were talking a few moments ago about unboxing or waiting for that box to arrive from Hochanda. Well, that's what we're going to do next. We're going to imagine that the postman's knocked on the door or rung your bell. And then you step back a bit, because that's what you have to do nowadays, step back a bit. And then you're opening up your parcel and you have ordered this. Now, you will have ordered this for, if you ordered it this hour, just £9.99. But what do you get? Well, first of all, you've got a really weighty box to start with. So on the front there, you've got loads of ideas and inspiration. So the minute this arrives, you've got some ideas of how you can be working with some of those elements. And so far, so good. I'm liking the look of this. Creativity, the Scandinavian way. Ooh, I like that. So we've got everything in here that is going to allow us to create 26 cards. Now, I am guessing that that is because of the number of envelopes potentially that you've got in here, or card bases, because quite often that was what is set. You've got 16 sets here, as you can see, with your cards and your envelopes. But I know, and you know, that if you start incorporating your own cardstock, then this is going to go a lot further than that. So let's start opening some of these up and see what we've got now. Ooh, a bit of sparkle with these. So coloured envelopes as well, that's nice because you've got your black and you've got your grey. Shall I start laying this out? Because I've got a feeling we're going to need a bit of space with these. Your cards, I mean, have a look at these. How amazing do those look? So you're going to get those with your sparkle, so you're going to get repeats of those. Some of them haven't got the sparkle on them, some of them have. Oh, here, oh my goodness. How are you with you? Is that algebra? Is that algebra that we've got on there? It is algebra, isn't it? I don't know what letters. Bits of algebra? I don't know. It's a long time since I've done it. E equals mc squared, I've heard of that one. Einstein, that was. I think it was. But I can't remember. It's energy equals something. Yeah, what does it mean? So, yeah, energy equals, was it mass or movement or, I don't know. Could be anything. That was well worth me while sitting that GCSE, wasn't it, that maths? Grade C. Hasn't got me very far, has it? Can't even remember what that means as well. We are going to look at that. Oh, now look at this. It's got a little flittering of glitter on there. Mass times the speed of light squared. which is great if you know what the speed of light is to start with. Like this, double-sided. These are, and those are, look, flip that one over, that's a happy accident. You've got that on both sides there. That's a nice idea, so you're going to get those in there as well. These ones you've got a flittering, I'm opening them up because these, now I don't know about you, but as a crafter I would be cutting that down the middle there. I wouldn't be wasting them onto a card that you're not going to see the back of, to be honest. I'd be slicing that, making a couple of cards with those. So you've got your lace effect there. It's lice, it's very nice. You can see that you've got your dots there. Well, Jimmy will tell you what, when I said it was nice earlier on, more of who I sounded like. Lottie's just said I went very black country then, very brummy. I'm proud of it. But yeah, it's very nice. And there you go, got all those in there. So that's just the cards. That's taken us ages to go through those as well. And you've got a little bit of the kind of ribbon there. Well, not ribbon, it's almost like cording. You've got your sticky pack there with your adhesives there as well. So you've got all that in there as well. Double-sided adhesive sheet, you've got double-sided tape in there as well. Oh, now look at these, some gems. Oh, bless him. Jimmy's racking his brain. It was only a couple of hours ago, Jimmy. Have you forgotten already? I will tell you later on, don't worry, Lottie. Now look at these. These look amazing. Now you are going to get these, both of these packs in here. These are really pretty. They're almost like, well, they are stickers, but they almost got a vellum look about them. Like those. I think you get, well, you're getting 2 sheets within there. And then you've got your circles there as well. They look fabulous. So very nice. There's your postcards as well. See, they're a practical size as well. They're nice for your journals, and they've got like kind of like your tag look about them. They're useful to have, aren't they? Like those. Oh, we've got pegs, little pegs. Liking these. Still going. I haven't got to the bottom yet. You are still with me. Are people still watching? Oh, we've got cues, but people are definitely watching. Cues on the phone lines as well. The little paper bags as well. I mean, these are all quality. You've got a variety of different styles in there, and again, these are going to lend themselves really well to those cards. So you've got nice little duos going on here with your bags, your gift bags. Larger version of those little stickers that we saw as well. These are pretty. So you could be taking those and popping those onto your card bases, couldn't you, quite easily? Like those. This is for a tenner, £9.99. That's good value, isn't it? Do you like what I've done here with the pack shop? Isn't it good? See, I haven't got a degree, but look, you see I can do it. The cardstock. Oh, now these are nice, aren't they? I like the colours that you've got here. So you're going to get these within here. So, oh, what have we got here? Stay cool. Best wishes. This is your special day. Smile, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Stay cool. Best wishes. This is your special day. Smile, it's your birthday. Like that. You've got a couple of sheets of there, and you've got these nice little elements here. Oh, flip over. You've still got more there as well. My goodness. You're getting a lot within this bundle. £9.99. That is tremendous value for money. It's no wonder it's proving to be very popular. And I think that's a nice one as well. Maybe you're thinking ahead to crafty birthdays, maybe people that you know, crafters, birthdays, Christmas, dare I say Secret Santas. I know I've said it, it's out there, I said it. All these kind of things, it's now the opportunity for you to stock up on these. Now, nearly half the stock has gone of these, so if you are wanting to get hold of, this is going to be one of those ones that I'm not going to manage to get it all back in the box, am I, now that I've opened the box? It won't fit back in, but we'll give it a good go. I'm going to pop those back into the box in a moment. I'm going to leave that though for Molly because she gets a lot. That's what makes Molly happy, is putting things back into boxes all neat and tidy. So there you go. If you fancy getting hold of yours, just £9.99. And if you're looking for inspiration, then you don't need to look any further. There you go. Loads of ideas there for you to craft with these when you get them back. 117077. Absolutely phenomenal value for money, and it's proven to be a very popular bundle. So if you fancy those, then there you go. Details are on your screen. Again, go for multiples of those, because if you're buying one of these to give as a gift to somebody, you're not going to give it as a gift and keep it for yourself. Just saying, get one for yourself then. Or then it might end up as 2 for yourself. Anyway, We digress. What sort of time have we got left? Oh, 20 minutes into the hour. Not even halfway along the counter. We've got loads. 40 minutes left for you to take advantage of these prices as well. Some really good prices as well. We've got queues on the phone lines as well, folks, as well. They're not going to be something that makes you happy, though, are they? We're looking at things that make you happy. Have we had anything else come through? Oh, a meal deal. Oh, a bakery meal deal. What's in a bakery? Oh, an Arundel bakery meal deal. So you get cookies. Oh, I say. Oh, it's sorry. I thought that was I thought it was like a meal deal that was just full of cookies. That would make me happy as well. Might be loads and loads of sugar in there as well. But it's local. Oh, I'll have to try one of these out. Get a big roll. Do you have to is it one of those ones that you have to dislocate your jaw like a snake? My goodness. And I had this vision of Jimmy was just saying it was just majestic. I just had visions of him holding this. What would you have on your bread roll? What did you have? Chicken bacon mayo. And that's another story, you see. Is it a bread roll? Is it a cob? Is it a burn? It's a roll. It's a roll we're getting from over there. What do you call it? Barn cake. When I used to work as a rep, I went up and they asked me if I wanted a barn cake. I hadn't got a clue what they were talking about. As soon as they said cake, I was like there. But then, yeah, there was bacon and tomato sauce on it. It wasn't quite the cake that I was expecting, but there you go. Anyway, tape. This is another opportunity for you to take advantage of a fabulous deal. You're saving £8 here. £9.98. Now we're looking at masking tape. So masking tape tends to be a little stickier than stencil tape. So you can use it, but you just need to be mindful of the fact that you don't want it to actually pull away your cardstock at the same time when you're kind of taking your stencil away. Top tip though, you can de-tack it. And how do you do that? Well, you simply take a piece like so, and then, well, we can go anywhere really. It could be your leg, it could be your arm, it could be somebody else's leg. Obviously get the, well, no, I don't know at the moment actually. You might not be able to, might we? No, you can't. It could be your partner's leg. It's probably best using your own leg really, isn't it? Yeah, not your dog, because it will end up too de-tacked as well. But there you go. Anyway, you've got 6 rolls of this. It's 25mm wide. Yeah, there you go. You can keep that top tip. Share it if you want. 50 metres on each of those rolls. 6 rolls in total there. Brilliant value for money. Yeah, nice one to have in your stash. And it's good to have so many rolls, because I don't know about you, but if I only had one of these, I would struggle to find that one, because I just lose it all the time. So there you go. If you're wanting your Wolfer Strong craft masking tape there, here you go. These are the details. 521749. Now, some of our happy hour deals we haven't got here physically in the studio, and this is one that's definitely worth telling you about. Lots of you have found this already. This is a half price deal. You are getting loads in here. We're looking at super smooth cardstock, so it's perfect for you to use for your stamping. Wonderful for all your inky techniques, and the beauty is you've got different weights with this. 200 GSM, 250 and 300 GSM, so wonderful for your card bases. Nice mix that, because you could be making your card bases, you could be doing your background papers, your inserts with these. That is another fabulous stash builder at a very affordable price, especially if you're making cards as fundraising, because you wouldn't be able to get the best quality cardstock for the minimal price, because you don't get reimbursed, do you? So 651 and 925 if you're wanting those. And again, that is delivered to your door for £9.99. Now, magnetic sheets. So we've got a bundle here of, wait for this, 12 A4 magnetic sheets. Now these are brilliant because so many people use them in different ways. You could use them for, well, fridge magnets, especially if you're going for that cardstock we were just talking about, because you could kind of glue that onto one side, couldn't you? If you've got your steel rule dies or your multimedia dies, sometimes you can die cut these as well. But the idea is they are magnetic, so you're going to use your dies. Where's Julie Hickey dies? We've got those Julie Hickey dies. Let's see if we can bring those in. So the idea is you are going to be using your dies. Oh, we'll get the Crafts 2 ones in a moment as well. And the idea is when you've got them, you will use them to literally, and you'll see our guests when they're coming, they're working with the different elements. They might die cut, they'll make the cards, and they'll just literally pop these onto the magnetic sheets. That way they can go back to them and know exactly where they are. One thing that I've seen as well, and when you see them at this price, brilliant idea, people put them on their walls as well. So you can actually put them on your wall and then literally throw your magnet at them. I won't do it here because obviously it's not flat, because it needs to be flat to make this kind of contact with it. Now, I don't know which way around is the right way with these. Put those on there. Soon find out in a minute, won't I? Now, of course. Drum roll, please. There we go. Now, some of them, they've got a funny name, haven't they, if they're magnetic on both sides, but I don't think these ones are. There you go, these ones have not got a funny name. That's useful to know, isn't it? There you go. But they are brilliant for your die storage, and you are getting those in abundance. You're getting 12 of those. Brilliant value for money. Just £14.99, and it just gives you the opportunity for you to get yourself all organised with your dies. Yeah, use them in loads of different ways. I know some people will cut these up, maybe if you've got a smaller folder, because of course when you fill these up with dies, they can become quite heavy. Works out just, what was that, Lottie? £1.25 per sheet. That is brilliant value. Brilliant value. Nearly a saving of 60%. That's the kind of saving we like. You're saving £21 there. So yeah, 595 627. If you fancy getting hold of those, then please do so. Details are there on your screen. Now, something that you have been busy for is this. Now, what have we got here? Now, oh, this is interesting. Gummed paper. Okay, right, now, you're getting a huge wad of this. So, gummed paper. Now, I am intrigued as to gum paper. So, usually, you'd be paying 32 pence per sheet for this. And now, it works out just two pence for you to get hold of this. Now, it's gummy. So, if... I don't know which side is gummy. Now, I'm going to use one of these sheets. I'm not going to put it back with the pile, though, because, of course, our Molly will be tidying up afterwards. So I'm going to keep this one to myself here. So one side of it is kind of shinier than the other. And actually, it's got a little bit of a curl to it as well. So can you see that it's kind of got a little bit of a shimmer on that side? And one side, I don't know which is the tacky one. In fact, they're both still pretty tacky. Is it like that envelope? It's like when you stick an envelope. It doesn't actually taste of anything. But I haven't got the sticky side. I'd like... Oh, no, see, that's not stuck. Right, let's try the other side. Oh, no, that's got the gum on it. I can taste it now. What would I say? It's like a good Chianti. Let's just fold that over there, pop that down there, and then that will stick in place. Now hold on a minute. I don't think I'm using enough saliva on this. It's probably not the best demo of the year. Use a spoon. I used to have, do you remember the little post office kits that you used to have as kids? There was like a little roller and you could use those on there. So there you go. Not quite sure I've got that right. I think I needed more. I think you need a paintbrush with water on it, to be honest. I'm obviously not generous enough with my saliva, but that's probably enough of that conversation. I better find a bin for that, hadn't I? There we go. I'll pop that in my pocket. There we go. Let's move that out of the way. So there we go. It's going home with me, so everybody's safe. There you go. There's your gummed paper there. Bumper pack there. 500 sheets there. Oh, so that makes our Molly happy. £9.99. There you go. It did sound like a very happy owl, I have to say, but there you go. 393-398. If you fancy getting hold of yours, you're going to be able to punch this as well. Use it with your dies as well. I like that. And of course, because it is gummy, you don't need to use any adhesive with it there. Just a little bit of moisture. As I say, use a paintbrush though with a little bit of water. And I think you'll have a better result than I had. So there you go. If you're wanting yours, the details are there on your screen. Not quite sure what this is for. Do we have some on that earlier on? Is it like that? There you go. Makes all the difference. 393-398 if you're wanting to get hold of those. So what else have we got to share with you? Well, we've got these multi-layer stamps. These are nice. Now this one here, I've got a funny taste in my mouth. No, I haven't. It doesn't really taste of anything, to be honest. We're looking at multi-layer stamps here. 23 stamps. Now the idea behind these is you've got three stamps from the same the same kind of design. So you can see here you've got your pine cones. So you've got your multi-layers with these. Idea being is that you build them up, but you build them up with different colours. So you can see your pine cones there, obviously your little pine elements from your tree. Let me turn that round as well, and that will show you how they come together. So you've got one which is kind of going to be your silhouette stamp, that's your base, and then you come in with your finer detail. So then it gives you that kind of multi-layer look. And again, add those elements in. These are going to be nice for Christmas, aren't they? Those poinsettias. Again, a three base there. Love that with the little reindeer there as well. You could add a bit of red to that nose, couldn't you, as well? I like those. Like those a lot. See, I like the silhouette on that one as well. It's nice, isn't it? Use it for pattern building. So £9.99, brilliant value for money because you are getting all of those, but of course you do have the ability to use them in multi-layer. Don't forget, we have got that super smooth paper and cardstock bundle that is also included in this happier, and that is going to be a fabulous one for you to actually use for your stamps. Can I show you some 7-day savers? Well, I'm going to anyway. So what have we got for you? Well, we've got some gorgeous handmade papers. These are really nice, and you've got a whole selection with these. Now, contents will vary with these, so you've got all sorts of different colours, you've got glitter in here, you've got some really pretty designs there. You're paying just £14.99. Now, these aren't happy hour deals. These are at that price for a little bit longer, but only until Sunday. So let's face it, you've not got too long to get hold of these either. 30 sheets there for just £14.99. In my maths, that's 50p a sheet. Oh, look at this for a playful octopus. That's very playful, very happy. I don't know what's made him happy, but he's happy 8 times over there. You've got your little laughing turtle there. You've got your cute crab there. These are a pick and mix. Your smiling starfish. Oh, that's like me when I got the bed to myself. I'm a smiling starfish. That makes me happy as well. I can just spread out. We all know that feeling, don't we? A little bit of bunting as well, really pretty designs, and all those are nice, the delicate blossoms. So there you go, £14.93. Pick and mix, there are loads of choices. You're choosing 6? I thought you were choosing from 6. My goodness. Wow, that is fabulous value. Oh my goodness, there's loads in there. Now, if you can't decide on just nesting shapes, hang on a minute, stop. Nesting shapes, circles and ovals, for that price, those are going to be popular. And again, they're the dragonflies, like those little bumblebees. Really nice designs there. So 783619. £14.93. Wow, that is a good price. Sweet Dixie there, as you can see, with regards to those dies. Cut, emboss and stencil. Now, what have we got? Oh, gluey discs. These are brilliant for you to close your clear bags. You know, when you're putting your cards in there, and you're getting 2,400. I don't know who counted them, but it certainly wasn't me. It's way more than my fingers, toes, and, yeah, taking my socks off and all that malarkey. Can't be doing that. But, yeah, here you go. You can see 2,400, 25 centimetres, so around an inch across. Really good value at £9.98, 698757. Where are we time-wise? Well, oh my goodness, time is upon us, isn't it? Only got 27 minutes left to take advantage of these prices. Now, of course, I've mentioned at the top of the hour, this is the hour when you do not want to be paying any additional post and packing. We've got some fabulous deals that we've been sharing with you. So the way that you can save on your post and packing is with Freedom membership. Here's Janice to explain more.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot. It's the discounts and all the special offers you get. I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like. It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So, don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
It certainly is a growing family, and many of you, just like me, take advantage of those deals. Just means that when you are making a saving, you are keeping that saving in your pocket, and that's the kind of thing that we like, isn't it? We're going to go through everything again, so if there's anything that you want to ask questions about, now is your perfect opportunity. We've only got about 25 minutes left. You'll be able to see the clock pop up again in just a few moments, but that is for the time for you to be checking out your baskets. We finished about 5 minutes earlier, so you're looking at about 20 minutes. So anything that you need to know, anything that you want to ask questions of, then now is the time to do so. And of course, we want to know what makes you happy. Jane, we've got your email there. I'm not going to repeat that, what you said there, but I'm glad that I made you happy during this hour. For 5 minutes, apparently. I didn't even count it. But there you go. So we're going back to the beginning. And as I mentioned at the top of the hour, everything that we are bringing to you, these deals are less than £15. They are some phenomenal deals, they really are. And in fact, many of these items, if you added them into your basket, then you would still be spending way less than the top price before the reductions of one of the items in this hour. So it's definitely worth jumping ahead and having a little look. Phone lines continue to be busy. I know lots of you don't always shop online with us, so you do take advantage of these hours, and I am really pleased that we have the opportunity to go through and show you, because this first bundle, we have got loads in here. I am loving these little penguins here. I mean, these are just crying out for little comments, aren't they, there? I mean, that one there, the top in the middle, is definitely, that's your early morning stretch, isn't it? When you just go out of bed, it's like, oh. And that's the one then you're just going up to bed there, and you're kind of like, oh, will I make it to that? Oh, we've got the happy little, always little aeroplane there, pretending he can fly. Penguins can't fly, can they? They can slide on their tummies, though. I've seen them do that. They're good swimmers, though, they are indeed. Very happy. Very happy little chap. They're little romantics as well, aren't they? They stay with their partner for life, according to our Jim. He's a little romantic himself as well. Who taught you that? David Attenborough. I didn't know you were good friends with David Attenborough, but there you go. Now, this is nice. Now, what have we got here? These are, oh, the leaves. I thought they were flowers. Oh, isn't that sweet? See, that should be a new phrase, shouldn't it? As happy as a penguin, because they're with their partners for life there. Isn't that fabulous? I love that with those leaves. Look at all the different colours of those leaves there. Phenomenal thing. Beautiful. And I love it because with little penguins as well, they have like the little baby penguins sitting on their feet, don't they? See, that's another little happy memory of mine. My dad, bless him, is no longer with us. But I remember standing on his feet and him teaching me to waltz at like a wedding and things like that. Until I got a bit too heavy to stand on his feet, and then he just wouldn't do it. But there you go. Apparently Jimmy does that with Jess. Bless her. She doesn't mind you standing on her feet then. Love it. Now you've got your paper to work alongside your little penguins there as your cardstock. But there you go. You can see. Love those. You're getting those in there as well. You're also getting your different papers as well. Again, more cardstock. Oh, pretty flowers. Absolutely amazing. There's loads in here. Absolutely loads. Well, again, looking at an amazing price here. Looking at 250 sheets. You've got a little kind of fur effect fabric there. Not fabric, fur cardstock. Do we have GSMs on these? Because some really weighty ones. I'd say that's the best part of 350 though. Really good. Really good weight. You've got your animal skins as we were looking at there as well. More of your florals, some really pretty bases there. Quite easy scoring and folding those and using those for your card bases, and then of course you can add your layers. Good quality cardstock as well, this is a key thing. Look at this, black cardstock. I mean, this is brilliant there. Again, stash building. These are perfect for if you want to do your die cutting, use them for your smaller cards, your tags if you're wanting to. Lighter tones in the rest of the bundle, paper, cardstock. We've got craft card in here. We've got kind of, it's an interesting one there. It's almost like a, I don't know, what would you call that? Slate grey? It's kind of got a bit of a greeny undertone to it as well. I like that one a lot. Again, craft card there. You've got some of your parchment. See, this one, if you're into your groovy, we saw earlier on we had some groovy shows. You could actually get away with using those together there. They would work, wouldn't they? I like those. Bit of matte and layer. And don't forget those Julie Hickey dies for you. Perfect for your matte and layers as well. And again, oh, that's almost like watercolour cardstock that you've got there. Beautiful. All of this, an abundance of cardstock there. Absolutely amazing. Oh, now Jimmy's found a favourite. Is it that one? Is that what makes you happy? That one's making Jimmy happy. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Let's treat you to a bit of shimmy there. Oh, yeah. That's nice. We've got cardstock to work with that one as well, have we? Oh, no. But you see, those would work together, wouldn't they? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. There you go. So there you go. If you wanted that one, 915974, just £9.99. It does look a bit like a dog's dinner the way I've left it there. I do apologise, Molly. I say that one of these days she'll believe me. Anyway, we digress. So we're going large. We're going A4. That's what we've got next here. And oh my goodness, look at that for a bright yellow. That is beautiful. But it's not just about your yellow. You have got all sorts in here. So you've got your yellow there. You've got some of your kind of bluey tones there, which is nice. Nice little blue tone there. Again, oh no, that's nice. It's got a very smooth finish to it. Again, more of the yellow there as well. Paper cardstock. They are all making an appearance in this bundle. And again, anything from 320 GSM, your card bases, right the way to your lighter papers at 80 GSM. You are getting loads. £9.99, that's all that you're paying. So again, another fabulous stash builder there with all that fabulous cardstock and paper feature in there. So definitely is a good wodge. That is a good word, a good old wodge there. So if I get to that cardstock in the middle there, because I need to have a little look at that. So what we've got in there? Let's have a look here. See, that is good quality. I mean, look at that. That is brilliant. So that's 320 GSM, so that's a really good weighty cardstock that you've got sitting in there. And of course you've got all those additional ones in there as well. So yeah, really good buy, that one. £9.99, 068809. Now Julie Hickey has brought us some fabulous stamps and dies. And again, this is a phenomenal deal. You're getting both of these. Just £14.48. So what are you getting? Well, your dies, you're going to get a series of layers. So you've got the layers that are going to build up your frames, your banners and your rectangles as well, because what you've got here, you've got different elements. You've got your frame, so that's giving you that scalloped edge of your frame. It's not cutting the internal edge, but what you could do is team it up with one of the internal rectangles there. But then you've got combinations, so when you start playing around with them, it gives you a little idea of some of the things you can do. So you can see that kind of eyelet lace look that you've got around the edge there. You've got the fabulous little banner that is perfect for your sentiments. And talking of sentiments, well, you've got a whole host of them with your stamps that you've got alongside these as well. So these are brilliant. So what have we got here? You wanting me to spin it around where? Oh, do you mean that way? Landscape. Sideways. I'm having that sideways. How are the people going to see anything if I do it sideways? Portrait, landscape. There you go. Landscape. That's what you're wanting from me, Jimmy. Help me out, mate. I'll do whatever you ask, but I just need a bit of a clue. Well, maybe not anything, but there you go. You can see here you've got your fabulous sentiments there. Mum, mother, and it's nice as well because you've kind of got the different colloquials there. You've got amazing, friend, special. There's loads in there. Some people prefer to have mother. Well, you can do. You've got that on there. Oh, mother. That's usually how it comes, isn't it? Oh, mother. Bless her. She's 90 on Saturday, my mum, bless her. We're having an afternoon tea. I'm looking forward to that. I think the weather's meant to be good, so that's going to be good fun. Looking forward to that. Now, these dies have been used to create the banners that you can see here. So I'm just showing you your cards and not explaining. That lovely little kind of eyelet edge there where you've got the little tiny holes in there, those have been created with that outer parameter die. And then because it doesn't have a cutting edge, you can decide how wide you want that base to be. Or maybe you're just going to matte and layer some of those elements on there as well. Use it with your embossing folders. Use them with all sorts of different elements that we've got here. I don't know which bit of this one has come from the set. Is it the flowers? I don't know. I think that might have jumped across from another day, you know. This one definitely is from this one because you've got the banners. But the little flowers, the little frames that you've got there, they could be created using this set as well. I think some of them may have jumped across from yesterday. Perhaps they're lingering. They hanger on us, some of these finished samples here. But the little banners there, they look amazing, don't they? I like those as an idea there as well. And of course, you can use them for so many different ways. £14.48. Brilliant value for money. 940988 if you're fancying those. You're saving a tenner on that one. Now, the next one is a brilliant bundle because it's a kind of buy one, get one free. You'd normally be paying, well, you're looking at £9.99 really for one of these. And then, of course, the same would be repeated. So what you've got here is a series of elements that help you create a card just from what you've got in here. So you've got your embossing folder. That's going to give you that amazing texture, that amazing backdrop. So potentially, if you're working with, obviously you've got all sorts in there. You've got your unicorn. You might be using this one here to create the scales. Look at that. Or it could be a crowd of bald men, couldn't it? Or it could be eggs or clamshells. Well, there you go. It could be there. I love that. It's nice on the other side as well, actually. Very nice effect. Do like that one. You've also got your unicorn set. Now, your unicorn set is giving you this amazing backdrop again here. This is one that you could fussy cut quite easily, couldn't you? Because you can kind of trim out these little bits or maybe multi-layer them up. But again, use that wonderful cardstock there, really shows off the design. You've also got your dies. So within this particular die set, you're going to have things like your unicorn. If you're going for, well, it's not a choice of, you're going to get them both. You've got your unicorn, you've got your rainbow, and you've got the word magic featuring in one of those sets. And you'll notice with the unicorn, it's got little smile there, I smile, and you've also got some areas that haven't got a cutting edge. What that's going to do is actually emboss the detail of the mane there, and also the detail of the little stars there, as you can see on its hind quarters. That's the best way of putting that, and also on the tail as well. So yeah, all of that detail will come through. You've also got those fabulous, it's kind of like a rainbow effect there with the clouds, and then of course you've got your mermaid there, and of course your seahorse and the clamshell. My goodness, we've only got 14 minutes left. I hope you're getting ready to check out your baskets, because some of these items that you could potentially miss out on, and they'll certainly be going up in price when we are talking about at the start of the next show as well. So what do we get next? Oh, we've got the box again now. This is brilliant value for money. I do like this one. Looks good to start with. Lots of you have been taking advantage of this, and that makes me happy, because what you're getting is 82 pieces in here. When we talk about pieces, we're talking about the different elements, things like your card bases. You've got your little kind of little clothes pegs, as you can see there. As I turn it around, it will give you an idea of the different elements that you are getting there. Now, nearly 70% of the stock has gone of these. So you're going to get your card bases. So you can see here you've got your printed card bases, you've got your tags, they are included. Your embellishments with your lovely little toppers, they are included within here. That gorgeous craft string, that is included within there. Your envelopes are included in here, and some amazing gems as well. There's loads in here. So when you get your box home, you open it up and you will have all of those. You're going to get your adhesive tape, that's in there. Your double-sided tape, you've got your foam pads in there, your double-sided transparent tape as well. So if you do want to die cut anything, then why not do that using them? You can get some gems as well. I mean, these are pretty. These are really nice. Let me turn it around that way. You can have a proper good look at those as well. And they're nice because you can see there, that's on the side. That's landscape. Then you've got your card bases. Now, some really quirky ones in here. So you can see here you've got all these ones with your calculations in there. And the beauty is these card bases, see, with these, you've got, in the box here, it's saying you've got 8 cards. 8 cards with glitter effect, 8 cards without glitter effect, and you've got your envelope, so you've got 16 sets in total. But you know what? I would actually be cutting those down the middle, because you are going to maximise these. So you'll need to add in your own card bases and maybe add in some of those envelopes, but you really are going to be able to maximise these and make the most out of them, aren't you? Because that's what we do as crafters. We don't just take the standard. I like those little polka dots featuring with these, and some beautiful lace effects as well. Some of them have got the white lace glitter on there, as you can see. Some of them have got the black. So those are your card bases. You're going to get your cord in there that we spoke of. You're going to get your envelopes in here as well. So they're coordinating beautifully, coming right the way through there, as you can see. Fabulous, liking all of those. You're also going to get some toppers. Now these are nice. Oh, I didn't notice that on the other side there. Look at that. Very nice there. Don't know what it says. It's all joined up right, you know. Very nice. Then the little packs of embellishments. I mean, you're getting 2 layers within there as well. These ones almost like little pressed flowers almost within that set. That's nice. This one, you've got your mini kind of pieces, and these are nice because these are mini versions of those elements that we just looked at a few moments ago. So you're potentially using those to decorate your albums, or your it could be the envelope that you're decorating with those, couldn't you? Quite easily. You've got your little clothes pegs there. You've got your tags, and your tags are like little postcards there, but they've got the hole in there. You've got your paper bags. Your paper bags very much in keeping as well with your designs of your cardstock. So that's nice if you wanted to make your card and have a corresponding gift and a little bit of gift wrap in there. Again, more of these sheets here with your embellishments. You've got those in there. You've got 4 sheets of those. There's loads in there. Love those. And then you've got your trace around sheets, which you can use these ones for your sentiments. You could add colour to these if you wanted to use them as your templates to cut those elements out. And then you've got some amazing card and paper in here as well. So it really is an amazing bundle. And all of that for just £9.99. That is loads. We're busy for these, folks. I'm not surprised. Nearly 80% of the stock has gone of these. If you can stretch to more of them, then please do. I've never seen these in a happy hour before. And I have to say, I think this is phenomenal value because everything is so beautifully packaged. Your cards, your envelopes all come in a little box together as well. But the price will go up. So if there's any stock left after the hour, you've only got 9.5 minutes to take advantage of these. The price will go up. And that is the key thing. You have got some amazing elements in here. So please, please, please take advantage while you've got the opportunity. It's the packaging shows you, doesn't it, how amazing value that is. And it all comes together in that fabulous box there. So if you're giving it as a gift, somebody is going to be thrilled to bits with that. Have I packed it away? Oh, did you want to unpack it? Are you sure? You can, I don't mind. There you go. 117077, £9.99. What have we got next? I can't do much damage with this here. You can see here you've got your tape. Now here you've got your 6 rolls of tape there. £9.98 there. 521749. If you're wanting to take advantage of this, you've got 50 metres on each of the rolls here. And it is perfect for you to use with things like your stencils. It has got a bit of grabbability to it. So just make sure that you de-tack it a little bit before you pop it down onto your cardstock if you're using your stencils. You don't want to tear away the top layer of your paper. Use it with things like your watercolour paints as well, and your watercolour card. Matthew Palmer regularly kind of divides up a sheet, doesn't he, using the masking tape? So nice opportunity for you to stock upon those. 998 521 749. Now your magnetic sheets, it's good to know that many of you are stocking up on these. Perhaps getting all your dies organised. Maybe you're going to be making them into fridge magnets. It's entirely up to you. At this price, you certainly wouldn't mind doing that, would you? And these are fabulous because you are going to get 12 of these magnetic sheets. They're 500 microns, and that's all done because of the thickness of these. So it's like with cardstock, you get to a certain weight and then you're starting to talk about the thickness, and that's what we've got here. $14.99, you are going to get 12 of those magnetic sheets, and it's a perfect opportunity for you to have your dies all organised when you are working with them. Now, talking of dies and cutting out your cardstock, well, here you go. We've got a perfect opportunity for you to get hold of some super smooth cardstock and paper, all coming in the same bundle. 150 sheets in total. You're looking at 200 GSM right the way through to 300, and you're only paying £9.99. You can tell just how weighty that bundle is because the post and packing on this occasion is £3.95. So if you're not a Freedom member already, certainly do make sure you add that into your basket at the same time, because why would you want to pay £3.95? 651925. Now, Jane, you were saying how fabulous my demonstration was earlier on. Sadly, we don't have 5 minutes left though, so I can't do it all again. But you have got your gummed paper. Now, the idea behind this is you just apply a little bit of liquid just with a paintbrush and water, and that will activate the adhesive on one side of this gum paper. You've got 500 sheets in here. Brilliant value for money at £9.99. So it works out just 2p per sheet. And again, a fabulous stash builder. Again, £3.95 on your post and packing. Please, please, please do become a Freedom member. You do not want any of that saving to be spent on your post and packing. So do make sure you are becoming a Freedom member at the same time. 393 398 if you are wanting those. Now, finally, those wonderful stamps. These are always popular, and they are a lovely little combination. If you've not seen them before, very clever design where you're building up the design. You've got your silhouette, so your silhouette will give you your base layer, and then your finer detail stamp, you you kind of stamp up, ink up should I say, and use it as an overlay. So if I flip that over, you'll see you've got your base of your pine cone, and then you've got your finer detail coming through to really give you that realistic look. Similar sort of idea with regards to the stag that you've got on the other piece, and of course you've got your poinsettia there. So it just makes it nice and easy for you to get very realistic finish, very professional finish with these. And both of those for £9.99. I mean, that is an amazing price, isn't it, for those? Like buy one, get one free. Absolutely love it. 669800. Got 2-minute queues, leaving you with 2-minute queues on the phones. I do apologise, folks. I don't like leaving you with a queue situation. The card making kit, that fabulous box that I just mentioned to you, that one is now rapidly approaching limited stock. So if you're wanting to get hold of that one that we spoke of a few moments ago, the details are on your screen there, £9.99. As I say, stock up on it. Go for a couple of them if you can stretch to that, because it really is brilliant value for money. Thank you so much for your company during this app. I'm going to be back with you again tomorrow, so I'll join you at 9 o'clock. But don't go anywhere, because we've got lots more coming up, including the one-day special after the break. I'll see you soon. We are talking Peacocks of Paradise with Oakwood, and that's our one-day special. Then do keep our Yannis company. He's got a wonderful wool happy hour. And then we're back with repeats of the one-day special. See you tomorrow. Now, it's really good to have your company and to let you know that there have been a few little changes here at Hochanda. For a short while, we weren't able to ship over to America, so that meant that you were missing out on all of those wonderful goodies that we're able to bring to you here at Hochanda. Well, good news, we have resumed those orders coming to you overseas. COVID-19 meant that we couldn't fly them out to you, but of course that has changed. But something I do need to let you know is that sadly we've had to increase that post and packing per item. So it's gone up to $12.95, unfortunately. But good news, Freedom membership has remained the same at $19.99. What that means is you can place an order as often as you like during that calendar month. You could even place an order every single day, and there's no minimum and no maximum to those orders either. So it gives you the opportunity to take advantage of all those fabulous deals, those wonderful opportunities that we bring you here at Hochanda, now shipping again to you out in America. So take advantage of that. Make sure you become a Freedom member though. Take advantage of that saving.
Hello everyone, we're the Pink Ink Ladies.
I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel. We've been with Hochanda right from the start, and we've been crafting for 30 years. We're passionate about fabric, so our main thing is to stamp on fabric or stencil on fabric. We can't wait to show you all our new hand illustrated stamp and stencil designs, whether you're using them on cards or soft furnishings. Kathy and I get together at Pink Ink Towers, and we can't wait to share our ideas. We choose all our subject matter together, and then Kathy goes away and hand illustrates all our fantastic finished designs, and we pride ourselves on the quality of our range.